7, 1, 5.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to episode 6 of Council of the Neon Lords. Today I have with me, as always, Brian Sutter, the creator of this realm.
Hello.
I forgot all the other adjectives I used.
Don't even worry about adjectives. It's all good. Let's just get right.
I have with me Ed Bickford.
Nailed it. Never not had
Artist extravagant.
Insert adjectives here.
Yeah, all right. Insert adjectives here. Ed, you do the art. That's what I hear.
It does.
He does art, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, to start it off, we can tell the interesting story of Ed and my relationship as it is. As my buddy Eric Webb told me about Ed, he's like, you got to get him in the book. You got to get him in the book. And it was like final hour. You know, I was working on the adventures at the end, and I was like, fuck, man, I don't have time. You know, like I have no room. He's like, that piece that he bought for you. He's like, you can have it. You need Ed in this book. And I was like, all right, yeah. And then I think I asked you, didn't I? Didn't I be like, hey, man, like,
yeah,
like just to make sure it was okay. And that's how it started. Like a pre-drawn for his Savage Earth. I don't remember the name of the game he's working on. Unfortunately, I feel bad for my buddy Eric there. It's I'm working on the character sheet for him, but yeah, like it got put in the last second in the Space Truckers Must Die section. Ed's got a little picture, but that was old. Now we got was it Stumps, right? Chucks, yeah, Chucks, the cybernetic pumpkin that's gonna be in the Halloween.
And also the sticker.
Yep, gonna make it a sticker too for Halloween.
Oh, the other sticker.
Oh yeah. I completely forgot about that. That's like the main thing. Yeah, the Neon Maniac sticker with the dude bashing his own brains out of the awesomeness that is Neon. And
dude, I have not seen these yet. This sounds pretty tight.
There's a lot you haven't seen. You've been literally like dead for a long time.
Yeah, figuratively. But yes, I'm back from the grave.
Yeah. So Gavin? What's been up with you? Where have you been? How haven't been hearing from you?
Yeah. So basically doing a cross-country move. Money's real tight. Working on my book and my own board game, but that's a bit off right now. Yeah, I occasionally come out of the woodwork to do a few episodes of my normal podcast, but then I slink back in, and here I am doing one episode of this.
Yeah, because we needed one. It's been a while. I mean, the episode 5, we went over like an old version of the PDF. Like the book's like been done for like months since that.
Yeah.
So it's like even obsolete now. That episode's obsolete.
So where are you moving to?
Moving to Kentucky.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna raise goats like my ancestors did.
Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Right?
I'm pretty jealous.
y'all could come by the farm, get some fucking cheese or whatever.
I got allergies. I'm sorry.
Did you say allergies?
Yes,
No.
I did.
I'm not gonna get into the
Goddamn dad jokes. You're
the
blipping.
metaphysics of goat milk, but a lot of people who I know who are okay, I'm not going to get into the metaphysics of goat milk too much, but just to touch on it for a second, a lot of people who I know who are lactose intolerant are able to eat goat milk and goat cheese with no problem at all.
Oh, that's cool. So you're gonna do that? You're gonna do goat milk? You're gonna make the soap and all that stuff?
Everything, brother.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we are here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to lose our minds going through this neon realm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wanted to bring Ed on because Ed has a lot of the same sensibilities and reference or inspirational points that I do as well. And we got questions. People asked. People that wants to know. Questions.
Right.
Thomas in the Discord wanted to know, Ed, is a chiseled job better for wasteland survival than a manly beard?
Ooh.
I don't know.
If you had
I
to
think the
choose,
manly doesn't the manly beard, you can hide one item in your manly beard, so I would say the manly beard would be more beneficial.
yeah, and you can always like shave it and fucking use the hair to like string a bow.
Or you could use it as fire starter too, because hair burns really good.
And it smells good when you burn it.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna go ahead and say a big beard for that one.
I would hide a lockpick. I would hide a lockpick in your beard, so that way if you ever got like everyone took your gear and stuff and you got locked up in a cage or whatever, you got locked
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
picks in your beard to sneak out. And
I would
escape.
constantly soak it in like some mixture of like fucking binary explosive and motor oil, you know? That way just fucking cut it off, roll it up, mush it into whatever you want to blow up, and bam, you got like a one-use explosive.
You're gonna say kerosene.
Yeah, and also, it smells really good when it's on your face. It's like cologne.
It's
For arsonist chicks.
There's no way that could be possibly good for you.
Stronger.
Yeah.
so if you're gonna do that, why don't you just hide weed in your beard and just shave it up and roll it up that way and just smoke it? It's the end of the world. You got roll your beard up into a fat blunt and just
Hell of a way to go.
Sure. So the general consensus is a beard is better.
I would say
100%. The utility factor.
And there's another question for Ed. Laws there says, what offering, sacrifice, and who's the mad god in charge for him to accept drawing the eye wizard? You did work for Laws, the eye wizard? Or is he asking you to?
I don't even know.
I think they're trying to ask you how much how much money you would charge.
What offering, sacrifice, and who's the mad guy in charge for him to accept drawing the... Oh, I see. So you never worked with Laws? He's cool.
No. So he wants me to draw something for him.
Yeah. Have you talked to him?
No, he didn't. He hit me up. I have a price sheet for goodies and stuff.
He's in the Discord server, so we'll put the, if you want to put it in the art section later or now or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. It's on my other computer. I don't have it on my phone.
All right. Yeah. I'll remind you, and then we can get that going. He's pretty cool. He does a lot of his art that he does.
Wait, what's an eye wizard? Is that like a? I said, what's an eye wizard? Like, is that like an iPhone using wizard? Like one of those Mac geniuses?
It's a giant eyeball with like a wizard hat on.
I imagine he also uses an iPad.
Like Orko? Like Orko from He-Man, but just an eyeball?
Sure. Okay, you bring that up, but there in the New Adventures of He-Man in the early 90s, there is a character that's just a giant eyeball in like a suit. Like a armored mech suit, and he's dope looking.
I never got any He-Man.
Ever? You might be too old.
No, my brothers, they're younger than me. They got into that. I never did.
As you can see, all my He-Man.
All right, next question. Oh.
It's all my He-Man toys.
I dig it.
I just collect dust.
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of dust too, but... well, that was our two questions, other than my wife sending the gif of who's your daddy and what does he do. But you don't have to answer that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're blipping out on that.
Well, I chuckled and said, okay.
Well, Ed, so give me some influences. Like what do you what gets the brain going?
Probably metal. Listen to some metal. I like old heavy metal magazine artwork.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or a lot of time, or anime, or a movie. Good movie. Sometimes it just takes just to like like some of the stuff in anime is just amazing, and just will trip, just to see a visual thing of something going on will just trip an idea or a vision or something, and you're like, oh man, that'd be cool to draw.
Yep. Hell yeah. So give me your top 3 movies. Like what's your go-to? Like
movies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's hard.
It is hard. That's why I'm asking, because everyone asks me, and it's a loaded question.
I would say Silverado.
Okay, that's a good one. Because we talked.
Shit. What's another? I'm trying to think of other genres because everything just keeps popping up westerns for some reason.
All right, well, let's.
Dude, nice.
So okay, so then you said, what about? Yeah, go ahead. Off the dome.
Oh, I was gonna say, trying to think of some dope ass Chinese movies or Japanese movies I've seen lately.
Dude, okay. I saw like this.
You're blipping.
One Western film that's Korean.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. Dude, that was hella good.
I don't think I finished that. I forget what happened. I started watching it. I think I had to turn it off when they were walking up a hill or something, and I was like, I didn't get too far into it. I think I had to turn it off because my kids were younger and I was trying to watch it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
that's a really good one that I get a kick out of.
Nice.
But I like a lot of Western. I mean, like gunfighters, but also,
Yeah, blips.
if you think about it, Japanese samurai and ninjas and swordsmen or Chinese swords people. It's the same thing as the gunfighter thing.
Well,
you know?
yeah,
I love all that tropey.
The big thing is Seven Samurai, like Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, Magnificent Seven. Like, essentially, like samurai are like the gunslingers of the West.
Right.
Like,
well, then, you go to Kurosawa stuff like Yojimbo and
Yojimbo.
Fortress. That's a few dollars.
Star
more.
Wars.
Fistful of dollars and stuff too.
Yeah, and Star Wars too. Like the original trilogy, huge like Kurosawa influence.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just see it like in like how like.
But, I don't know if you watch a lot of Netflix or not.
I was just saying how like in the lightsaber duels you could see a lot of like samurai influence in the original ones. But yeah, like that that series you sent me. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff about it. I just haven't watched it yet.
I watched one where it had like all the fights, the best fights through, like it was on YouTube or something. And I was like, I have to see this. And then it finally, they have like the first and the last movie. They don't have the middle one on there yet. But
of course.
You watch a lot of Netflix?
I mean, I can. I try and like. I never find anything I want to watch on it. Like, I have a hard time finding stuff on Netflix.
I think the Koreans are kicking everyone's ass on the movies and on Netflix. They're pretty awesome.
Nowadays, yeah.
Have you guys seen Altered Carbon?
Yes. The first season I liked. The second one was okay.
I'm the same.
I couldn't watch the second season.
It was boring.
Anthony Mackie's just not, I don't know, he just doesn't have that oomph for me to be a great, to pull off everything. I thought Joel Quinlan, or whatever his name is, the Swedish
Suicide
dude,
Squad guy.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome.
Yeah, season 1 was fucking dope. I loved it. Season 2, I didn't watch it just because it got like, I didn't want it to get ruined for me,
Right, and my favorite character wasn't even the main character, it was the hotel.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Do in the Altered Carbon books, it's Jimi Hendrix Hotel?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
I was going to get those to listen to because I loved it so much, because I think there's more than 2 books.
Yeah, there's a shit ton.
My favorite TV show would have to be The Expanse, though.
Ah, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. I've
So
watched
deep.
it. I'm on the third watch through all the seasons right now.
Wow.
Dude, Amos Burton.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
That's the boy right there.
He's like, you're not that guy, Doc. He's like, I'm that guy.
He's so pure and honest.
Oh my god, he's so awesome.
That's the one where they like come. Oh wait, no, that's the 100 or whatever. What's The Expanse about?
It's Earth and Mars is settled, but they're like their own. Like Earth's like their own nation, and Mars is their own nation now. Mm-hmm. And then they have the asteroid belt, which I don't know if it's the asteroid belt plus Pluto or if it's the one between Mars and Jupiter. But there's a belt
Blipping.
And it's basically they
Not
use the people like slaves or indentured servants or whatever. They just basically they're miners and they just stay out there all the time. And they're trying to uprise and make their own nation and stuff, while Earth and Mars are kind of at each other. And it's just got this
hella
it's
shenanigans.
fucking awesome.
Hella shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, and there's like a terrorist thing that's trying to get Mars and Earth to fight each other. And
Hey, no spoilers. Brian's got to
really
catch.
It sounds like something else. It sounds like some Dune shit.
I know it's really good because it's all. I think I watched. I think that Adam Savage from MythBusters. He was on it, but he also was saying that they took some astrophysicists and physicists and stuff like that, and they said that this is the most accurate sci-fi there is.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they like did their fucking homework when it came to like space travel, like, and you see it in just like all this stuff, and it's not like laid out in front of you where they're showing you schematics like this is how an engine works. No, it's like they do a good job of like bleeding it into the environment about like things work because of this and people act this way because of that. You know, just like it's smooth.
And I love the Belter Creole.
Oh yeah.
Hey Beltwala. Hey Beltwala.
It's kind of like a South African accent, I feel.
I don't know. It's pretty awesome, but I used to think that Firefly was the best, but I think I like Expanse more than Firefly.
All right, Brian, you gotta check it out.
Yeah, we'll see. I tend to never watch anything.
Really?
Well, not necessarily. Like movies, I like to watch a lot for sure. But like,
what's the one that inspires you, Brian? What's your top 3 movies to the audience?
well, like Ed was saying, it definitely depends on genre. But my number 1 favorite movie of all time is original Dawn of the Dead. Like that movie is the perfect movie. And then I like Wolf of Wall Street a lot, but that's obviously not a horror movie. Escape from New York is like my favorite post-APOC style. That's really my top 3. I like Texas Chainsaw, original Texas Chainsaw a lot. Really depends on the genre. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We could sit and talk about like horror, or like sci-fi, or like western even. I like some westerns. Just depends.
Did you watch that trailer, Old Henry, I sent you?
Yeah, I did. It looked pretty cool. Looked interesting.
Oh, that Tim Blake Nelson looks badass in that, doesn't he?
Yeah, it was very, very cool and very interesting looking. I'll definitely check it out. It's like, shit. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about, but yeah. Like Italian spaghetti westerns, those are interesting.
I like The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars More. But then I watched You Frozen? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Then I watched Duck You Sucka or Fistful of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a weird movie for me. I was like, because they had, I don't know, that seemed like both the James Colburn and that other guy were in love with the same girl or something. I have no idea. I was like, just show me some gunfights and show me a bunch of bad guys getting killed. I don't give a fuck about the rest of this romance shit.
Did you ever watch El Topo?
No.
It's a Alejandro Jodorowski western. I
Jacked up.
highly recommend it. If I'm recommending it, it's fucked up. If you ever watch any Jodorowsky movies, they are insane.
Isn't that Dune?
He tried to make Dune, the Jodorowsky's Dune, but it never worked out. And then David Lynch did the actual Dune movie. So he was too far off, like not far off in the sense of like the plot or anything, just too wild with his ideas that they shit canned him and hired David Lynch in his place.
What's his name again?
Alejandro Jodorowsky.
I think that's the guy that writes the Meta Barons, the comic.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. He does comics now because like
that's one of my favorite comics, dude. It's just so. Dude. It's because that was in. I believe that was in some of the heavy metal magazines back in the day too.
Yeah.
That's a really good sci-fi, especially with my favorite artist, Juan Jimenez, drawing on there.
Yeah, he is like insane. He was like a mime for a long time, and then like made movies, and then like wrote comic books. Like does like all this shit. He's like the greatest. I highly recommend all his movies. They're awesome. Like Holy Mountain is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
I don't know.
Blippin'.
I'd have to there'd have to be a whole bunch of different ideas, like you have comfort movies, like if you're working and you don't have to watch it, just listen to the movie. And then some you just want to watch it for certain visual stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, like you put Hackers on there, and I'm like, Hackers is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I know it's all that computer shit's outdated, but I
love
Johnny
it.
Lee Miller and all them. Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like Roundhouse is a phenomenal movie to sit and just fucking watch, rather than like really think about. Because like, I mean, it's Roundhouse. You know, like there's not much to think about.
I don't even know what it is.
Roundhouse, yeah. Roundhouse. Wait, that's not the name of it. Roadhouse. He roundhouse kicks in Roadhouse. Yeah. God damn.
I was like, I never seen Roundhouse.
Yeah, no, Roadhouse. Holy shit.
Google that. I bet you there is a movie called Roundhouse.
Oh, I
Now
guarantee
you can watch
it.
it now.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah, but like, yeah, and it's like, you ever watch the Doom Patrol show?
No, I don't have HBO.
Oh, it's awesome. It's really awesome, but it's like
seen Game of Thrones at all.
Oh yeah, I'm not a Roadhouse. Nope, no Roundhouse. No Roundhouse. I don't like Game of Thrones.
I never saw it.
I'm not a fan.
You like The Witcher?
Yeah, it's all right.
I've watched that 3 times through.
I liked the game. I played 2 and 3, the games, but I don't know. The show's okay.
I don't know. Sometimes it just seems when I watch the previews and watch the stuff, I'm like, eh. And I'm like, well, I got like an hour, so I want to watch something just to chill out and just kind of, you know. So I started watching stuff over again, like The Expanse, and I've watched The Witcher again. And then there's this anime that's just made for Netflix that I absolutely love, and you love it too. It's so gory and stuff. It's called Dorohedoro. It's pretty fucked up. It's so good.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
It's like these humans are living on Earth, and they have these wizards that open these portals and come to Earth, and they try their magic out and turn these humans into mutants and stuff, and sometimes kill them. So then the humans got pissed off and started killing these wizards, and then somebody killed all the like the neighborhood watch and stuff, and so it's good. I like it.
You'll have to send me a link because I'll never remember.
Have you watched it, Gavin?
Nah, man. I haven't seen anime in a while. I am excited for the live action reboot of
awesome.
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, it's gonna go on Netflix. So it's like Netflix has a history of either like really fucking up or doing a really good fucking job. So.
Yeah, I was really disappointed how bad M. Night Shyamalan or whatever his name is messed up Airbender.
Yeah, that's like the big blunder, right? Like that's
that's one of the best cartoons ever.
Yeah,
I've never really got into it.
I like to take a frozen image of Appa taking off in the live action, just where it like shows his like weird fucking feet, and I like to just show it to my wife, and just because it freaks her out, because they're awful, man.
On anime, like I just picked up Fist of the North Star manga, like the first one. I mean, I love the show and the Berserk, like the first 2 volumes of Berserk mangas that I'm definitely gonna check out.
Are you talking about Fist of the North Star, the live action movie, or the anime?
No, the manga.
All right, the anime was really good. I think HBO or somebody with was it Gary Daniels, I think, and I made a live action one like in the late 90s, and I don't think I watched it because I was like, no, you're not gonna be able to beat the anime. Awesome.
Yeah, I've watched the anime. I like the anime a lot. I thought Christopher Lambert had was in the Fist of the North Star movie.
I know, maybe he was, but I know he was in Mortal Kombat.
He was. Yeah, he was. Maybe that's like, maybe I'm double crossing like movies in my head, but I feel
I
like
do that sometimes.
But yeah, I'm very excited to get those because I always like wanted to read the mangas and never really got into it. And then the melting pot. It is Gary Daniels, yeah.
Yeah. I read the 3 issues that were online free, and I was like,
Oh, it's Malcolm McDowell is the one, the Christopher Lambert I was thinking
okay.
of. So you read them online, the melting pots?
Yeah.
Are they good? Damn it!
I didn't like it. I mean,
shit.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to talk about something. I can't remember what it was. No. We're talking about Fist of the North Star.
So would you say that the melting pot?
Have you ever watched One Punch Man?
No, I don't. I'm not huge into anime. Like, I'm not huge into anime. Is the problem?
That's too bad because I don't. It has to be. I like different things that are different.
Yeah.
And something that catches me. And One Punch Man is just so fucking funny because he'll show up to fight the bad guys and he's just bored and lethargic and he's just like, here we go. And then he was like, you're going to throw a punch at me and I'm going to hit you and it's going to be over. And he's just so bored because he hasn't never met anyone that can give him a good fight. Dude, it's so fucking funny. And they got these other shitty ass superheroes. They got a guy that's just a bicycle messenger and he's a superhero.
Hell yeah. I mean, if it's good, like I'll watch it. I'm not against anime, you know. It just never comes around. I mean, like Ghost in the Shell, Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D.
God.
Like
I never even got into Vampire Hunter D. That was my first anime I ever watched, and I was like, eh. But Ninja Scroll's the shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ever watch Shogun Assassin, like the Lone Wolf and Cub Japanese series? They took in the 80s. They took the first 2 Lone Wolf and Cub movies in America and edited it down to one movie. So it's like pretty much like it's like 90 minutes of like just samurai katanas like slicing arteries like through the whole thing. It's just it's like non-stop action and it's highly recommended. I highly recommend Shogun Assassin.
That's
It's
cool.
definitely it's worth a watch. And then unfortunately they did like the 3rd Lone Wolf and Cub movie as Shogun Assassin 2, so it still has that Japanese like pacing and stuff, so it's not as like Americanized and fast paced, but it's still good. But
that's one thing I do like about watching other like foreign films because they change the pacing and the tropes. Then American seem like they have the same tropes all the fucking time, and now and then you'll get someone who actually change it up, and all of a sudden that'll become a new trope, and people start copying that. But that's what I like about like Asian films and European films. Like one of my favorite movies is Brotherhood of the Wolf. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I have it on DVD. I love that movie.
Oh, me too. Yeah, it's badass. Because I watched that. I didn't know that he knew martial arts, the main character. And when he shows up to that hunting lodge, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie.
Swords.
Yeah, that's definitely underrated movie.
I hope they do a Battle Angel Alita. I hope Robert Rodriguez does a second film because I love that movie.
Is it good?
I
haven't watched it yet.
I own it. Yeah, I love it.
It's worth it.
Then also I own. I bought Blade of the Immortal too, the live action version of Blade of the Immortal.
Blade of the Immortal. I have to look it up.
It's a samurai guy that he does something that pisses off this witch, and this witch curses him that he has to kill has to collect 1,000 souls before he can die.
Blade the Immortal.
They got there's an anime series on Amazon, but it's also a manga too. It was through Dark Horse.
And they have a live action.
Yeah, live action.
Dark Horse.
Did you ever see it, Gavin?
No, I have not.
Worth a watch?
Say you broke up.
Oh, is it worth a watch? You say?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Alright, sick.
We watched it, and then I think. Oh wait, I went and bought it, and then I think Battle Angel Alita we watched, and then Hollis, my 10-year-old, got me that. That was his gift for me for Christmas this last year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I wanted to watch it, just never got around to it.
But also the anime was great too. So.
Yeah, I had a couple mangas back in the day.
Yeah, I think the manga was pretty popular as well.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then the anime. Like Ninja Scroll though, like that was awesome. Ninja Scroll.
Jubei.
Yeah, well, Yagyu Jubei is like in like pretty much every damn samurai thing in Japan. He's like this super famous, like historical hero.
Right.
Oh, I made some ninja stars at work and gave them to a friend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you throw them in front of him and get +1 to your attitude?
That'd be kind of fucked up. But we did throw them in the back alleyway. So they go everywhere, and you throw them all at once, they just create this fucking razor swarm of death. So it's great.
Well, what'd you make them out of?
Steel.
Jesus.
I work in a factory with metal.
That's pretty awesome. With metal, yeah. So let's on that segue, Ed. What's your metal? What's your go-to heavy metal?
It changes from I don't know. Right now, I like. I've been listening to Slaughter. Was it Prevail?
Yeah, Slaughter to Prevail.
Their album because it shows a different range of his, because he's known for his growls and his stuff, guttural stuff, but he does some other stuff with his voice and some of the later songs on the album. And I like that. I love a band called Ascent, Distant. Distant's cool. And then there's damn it, now I'm drawing a blank because I'm trying to think of all this stuff. I love Nasty, though. If you go to hardcore metal, like hardcore New York stuff.
You know Nasty's from Belgium?
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. That's like slam hardcore.
Right, I like them. I like Fall Brawl, Desolated, Malevolence. I love Malevolence. They're so good. And I think they're all kind of intertwined because I think they've all sung.
Yeah.
And I saw their albums too.
Yeah.
That's like for hardcore, like that hardcore New York scene. But
you like Madball?
I'm trying to think. What was that? They're okay.
Yeah, they're on tour with Guar right now.
I think Guar has I think they got rid of the lady. She's not singing anymore, right? They got the bass player singing now, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah. He changed. I mean, he's been in the band since day one.
Right. I saw him on a TED Talk, which was pretty cool. Without all his stuff on.
Right. Yeah. There's a show. I don't remember what channel it's on. It's like a oddity store in New York City where they sell like fetuses in jars and like heads and shit. And Dave Brockie and the bassist go in there looking for like some like Guar inspirational pieces.
Wow. How long ago was that? Because Dave's been dead for how long now?
A few years. It's an older show. Not older. It was like right before he died.
Do you guys jam with like the kind of like the heavier, sludgier stuff, like doom metal, perhaps?
I mean, I fuck with some doom every once in a while. I'm not huge into doom because it's like too slow for me.
Yeah,
right, that's fair.
If I want someone slow, I'll listen to Malevolence because it just has that. I think some people compare it to Crowbar, but they still. I don't like stuff like the doom stuff. To me, is very southerny and that fuzzbox sound, and it just seems like it just kind of does. It just kind of goes across like this. And what I like metals because metals like riding a roller coaster ride because they speed up and slow down and and just
if you got some good doom metal, like the deep bass riffs, they'll like kind of like shake in your foundation, and there's that kind of like unsettling nature to it that lends itself well to like just like a gross evil sounding song. There's this one band that I heard that has a female vocalist, and that I believe that adds like a heavy counterbalance to it. What's Smolder?
Smolder?
Yeah, Smolder. Smolder.
I think there's another female vocalist. I don't remember who it is, but they show up every once in a while on my list.
So
irrelevant.
Smolder, we got the one album that I like to plug is Times of Obscene Evil and Wild Daring.
If you ever want to get into some good doom metal, you should listen to Dungeon Weed, because on their next album, I will have an adventure written for them.
Oh, fuck yeah. No way.
Yeah, I'm slowly working on a Dungeon Weed adventure. It's taken me forever, unfortunately, but...
I don't really... Is the Sword, is that considered doom metal?
Not really. I don't think so. I feel like they're more like southern rock.
On the edge.
What about Red Fang?
Red Fang is more... I feel like they're more southern metal rock.
I'd call the Sword... like...
Or am I thinking Baroness?
It's like Baroness.
They're kinda...
I don't know. I don't listen to doom metal. They don't have the growls and the big squeals and all that stuff. To me, that's just... I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, fair enough.
You ever get into grind bands?
But I also listen... I don't even know what that...
Napalm
like
Death?
I think that came on Pandora the other day. I think it was okay. I don't like stuff that's just like... and it doesn't change. It's just... If it's just the same thing, the whole... it doesn't interest me.
Yeah, but not all of them do that. But yeah, I feel I got what you're saying.
I want the ride. I want the roller coaster ride. No, I'm not saying they all do, but I'm just like Slayer. Everyone always says Slayer's so great. And I'm like, it's all right. I like Overkill better, but
yeah,
Slayer. I like Sepultura.
Yeah, like when it comes to that, like original thrash bands. Yeah, because everyone cites Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and that New York one. What are they? I cannot think of their name. Anthrax. Yeah. Could not think of the name.
I think they don't get enough credit.
No, they don't.
They don't include Exodus. Exodus should be in there.
Yeah, they're like the second tier below like the top 4.
Testament.
Yeah, Testament, Exodus, Death. Like the lower ones that don't get the credit because Metallica got so big.
Yeah, and then they really, because it was funny because it would seem like, what year was that when Queensryche and all them, and Queensryche had Silent Lucidity, and Testament had a slow song. Oh, what was that? Anyway, they had an album with a slow song on it, right? Mm-hmm. And it was radio playable. And then their next album was like heavier than shit called Demonic, because they went the opposite way. Everyone else is like, we're on the radio, let's play some weekends, play some shit. And then Testament's like, fuck that, we're gonna play some heavy metal. And I think that's pretty cool. And I mean, Overkill's been under that layer too, and they've still been playing metal all these years too.
Yep.
And I think their music's still good, because a lot of those older bands, I think they're still making shit in their 70s, and I'm like, you guys just need to hang it up.
Facts.
You made good stuff back in the day. Just, live with it.
I don't know. Judas Priest is still kind of, I think he's still doing good. Firepower, that was pretty recent.
I don't know. It's okay. It's no Defenders of the Faith, or then again, to me, I listened to British Steel the other day, and I'm like, that's really not metal. I know back then it was considered metal. To me now, it's like, it was just like rock.
Yeah, it's just rock.
Yeah.
And just like the new Iron Maiden one, I'm like, it's all right. It's not Run to the Hills, that's for sure.
No. I stopped. Like Wicker Man was like that's like new Iron Maiden to me. It's like 90s.
That's when I think Prong, Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck came out around the same time.
Yeah. It's just like, at that point, you're irrelevant. It's like Kiss, like we were talking about Kiss earlier, like trash.
I never understood the fascination with that band.
I mean, I enjoy a couple Kiss songs here and there as ironic to listen to, but like
I think it was the appeal was to piss off your parents.
I think it was the theatrics at the concert and stuff, and all the costumes, and basically I don't know if Alice Cooper was still relevant at the time or not, but
I think so. I think he was, for sure.
I think it was that kind of like
Yeah.
like people like to go to scary movies and they like the scary bands and stuff.
It's like Marilyn Manson.
I remember when I was growing up, I never thought he was scary, but I remember people thinking Motley Crue Shout at the Devil and like, oh my god.
Well, yeah, because it's got the pentagram on the cover.
Right, it's got them, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, like completely glammed out.
Yeah, and that was their last good album too. I don't really like any of the other stuff. Just like Van Halen. I'm like 1984. I listened to that back then, but I'm like the stuff before.
Yeah.
It's better. Just like Def Leppard before Hysteria. Yeah.
I dig it.
So I think around 1984, a lot of the stuff got ruined.
Yeah, I feel you on that for sure. So, yeah.
But I also listen to ska. I like ska.
Me too.
Jazz.
I like a lot of ska. What's your go-to ska?
Man, I would have to say maybe Forces of Evil.
Oh, you're talking like first wave ska?
Oh no, I'm talking like 90s Orange County ska.
Okay, yeah. So like
Are
Operation
you
Ivy.
talking like New York? Oh yeah, they're cool. Bouncing Souls.
You guys hear
Bouncing Souls, yep.
Streetlight Manifesto?
Oh, nice.
I'm not a huge Streetlight Manifesto fan, but I'm aware of them. Like Catch 22.
Yeah, I like Goldfinger. I love Goldfinger.
Okay, so me and my wife have an issue with Goldfinger. Like, I love Goldfinger like my whole life, but for some reason, every time we get in the car, YouTube Music has to play one Goldfinger song. It's like so annoying. It's like every time, it's like Superman turns on. It's like, oh my god, I've listened to this song a billion times. Stop playing it. For some reason, it's only Goldfinger.
That's not
though.
even my favorite song on that album. My favorite song's Carlita.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I love that song.
What, like Mabel off the album before it?
Yeah.
Like Mabel's awesome. Like, yeah, Goldfinger was awesome. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Mad Caddies.
Oh, Mad Caddies, yeah.
Love Mad Caddies.
I never got into the Boss Tones. To me, that Boston ska was really never that Irish metal or rock or whatever.
Yeah, so like I don't really like Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphys. I'm not huge into that.
Nah, to me they were just too close to that for me. I'm like, eh.
Yeah. What about Aquabats?
But the Forces of Evil is actually Aaron Barrett from Real Big Fish.
Okay.
And it's all. They have one of the songs. It's called. What's it called? I think it's the hate song or whatever. And the song's like, "Fuck all you motherfuckers, fuck you."
Forces of Evil, you say, huh?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm definitely gonna fire it up because that sounds interesting. Never heard of them, but like, what about Less Than Jake?
It's like all the rated R versions of songs that Real Big Fish wanted to sing. Yeah. Did you ever hear where they did all the Grease songs?
Oh yeah, I have Greased. I have that album.
There's also some I bought some compilations, and I think it's Jeffrey's Fan Club has a really cool song. And The Selector. That's like old school stuff, I think. Then of course you got the Specials.
Specials, yeah.
And then Madness.
Madness, yep. Old ska.
And then of course you got like the Slackers, like the New York, which to me I realize it's ska, but you can see that they would hang out with like Madball and stuff. You know, they got the Slackers and who else is that in that New York ska group? I'm trying to think. I don't listen to rap that much, and I don't listen to that much country, but like I like 80s dark wave and shit like that, or 80s and 90s alternative stuff.
What about what's on your punk radar?
Punk.
You guys fuck with smut peddlers?
Mm-mm.
I discovered them recently, man. They're fucking hilarious.
Is that ska or punk or both?
It's punk. Hang on, what's one song that I'd recommend? It would be "Fuck You."
You're breaking up.
Ooh, that's why by the Smut Peddlers. It's probably perfect.
I like that.
Yeah. Brian, I said their one song, "Fuck You," that's why by the Smut Peddlers. That's if I had to recommend one from them, that's the one.
All right, I'll check it out. I've heard of them. I've just never listened to them.
It just depends what kind of punk you're talking. You talking like
anything, when Ed sits in his thing is like, I want to draw something for Neon Lords. I want to listen to punk when I do it. What's Ed listening to?
Oh shit. Might put on some Blink-182 or Sum 41.
Alright.
But there's another band I liked more, and I can't remember the name of it. And it's got foot and mouth disease, and it's got their toes as the teeth on the mouth. Gob.
Gob, yep. Gob's really good. Gob actually does.
Oh my god, I love Gob.
They
I
do.
just remember that because I like Gob more than I like.
Wait, is it Gob? I have to look. It might be Bigwig now that I'm
G.O.B.?
thinking. Yeah, no, I'm aware of them, but I want to say Gob did the Paint It Black cover for the Stir of Echoes soundtrack.
Oh, they might. I know they did. They've done the cover of that. But I like License in the Cereal Box. That song's hilarious because at the end they play Search and Destroy.
Yeah, no, like Gob. Yeah, Gob is really good. Like very underrated. Very underrated band.
And another band I like, it was called Phoenix TX.
Yep, I love Phoenix TX. Do you know what their name was before that?
Phoenix, Texas.
No, it was River Phoenix, and they got sued by the family.
And I don't even like the first album. The first album's okay because it's got the one where they sing the Revenge of the Nerds song in the middle of Cowboy Apple Toothpaste.
It is Cowboy Apple Toothpaste, and it's at the end. Yep. I guess it's in the middle, yeah.
He sings it in the middle and stuff, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's how I learned it, and then like I impress everybody with singing it.
But I love the second album. Oh my god.
That's the one with that's the one with the kid on. That's the one with the kid on the bike.
Yeah.
And the superhero cape.
Yeah, the first 5 songs on that are fucking amazing.
They're really good too. Like the guitar work is unbelievable for like a punk band.
So they left. I think it was him. It was the lead singer and the guitarist left, and they formed a band called Denver Harbor. And I got that CD too. That's really good.
That's awesome.
So if you like his singing, get Denver Harbor.
Hell yeah! See, this is why we keep you around, Ed.
Let's see what else do I got. I got like Save Ferris.
I'm not huge.
It's funny that no one else has ever listened to that stuff that I listened to.
Yeah. Save Ferris.
Save Ferris is okay.
Yeah. Come on, Eileen. They did the Come On Eileen cover.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just some other song. I got it because it was ska.
What about Aquabats?
Oh my god, dude. Yes.
Yes, I love the
Pizza
Aquabats.
Day. Pizza Day. Best song.
What album's that on?
Oh. No.
You said Peak the Day?
Pizza Day.
Pizza Day. That must be newer. That must be newer. Let me look it up.
Pizza Day, the best day of the week.
That must be.
I think it's the one with when they're all in a boat, huh?
Yeah. It is on Myths, Legends, and Other Amazing Adventures, Volume 2.
Oh.
Released in 2000.
Yeah, Pizza Day's great. I like Pink Pants.
These are new to me. The Aquabats. So let me go into the Aquabats catalog, and I'll tell you the albums. Like Fury of. You're
gonna say Super Rad.
Well, yeah, the album Super Rad's on. That's like my end all be all album. So Fury of the Aquabats. Yeah, where's the discography? How come I can't find it? Okay, there it is. Okay, so you got Return of the Aquabats in '96, Fury of the Aquabats '97, Aquabats vs. Floating Eye of Death in '99, Charge in 2005, High Five Soup. See, like they're skipping. Those are just studio albums. So then what's Pizza Day on then? See?
I don't know. I thought it was on Charge.
Maybe it is on Charge. Charge is like, yeah, they're in the boat. Charge, I don't know. It's too new for me.
They're kind of hit and miss because sometimes their songs are kind of boring and sometimes they're really fun and cool. There's one called Pink Pants, and at the end, Homestar Runner talks on it as like. And Homestar Runner Strong Bad are on the end of the song.
Oh, really?
He's froze. Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Homestar Hero.
Runner Strong Bad.
Yeah, at the end of the song. Oh, Hey Homies, that's on. That's a good song. Oh, Pink Pants. Yeah, it's on High Five Soup. Yeah, so like, my extent of how much I like that Aquabats album, like, I'm a 97, 99 Aquabats era.
Oh, okay.
So like that's. Because Travis Barker of Blink-182 fame is the drummer on that album.
Yeah,
the '96.
He's playing drums for a lot of. I don't know if he's trying to set up for a whole new pop punk coming out, but I noticed he plays drums for a lot of people now on their videos.
Always.
And stuff.
Yep. I mean, yeah, that. So yeah. So what about Bad Religion? You a Bad Religion guy?
No.
No, didn't fuck with Bad Religion. Misfits.
I always get them mixed up with somebody else.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fair.
Misfits. I don't know. I just if it doesn't really connect with me, and you know,
It's too mainstream.
Well,
it's just to me. It's you know, if their songs are like this, I want something that's kind of, I don't know, catchy, or maybe there's a frequency or something it has to hit for me to like it or something.
maybe.
You know?
So then, what's your thoughts on Glenn Danzig, the man himself?
You guys,
I mean, I love Twisted Cane and I love Mother, but other than that, I'm like,
you guys fuck with like British punk rock?
Like
that's where punk rock started.
Oh yeah.
technically,
The Damned, is that what you're talking about?
I was thinking about
Sex Pistols.
Crass.
That's like gutter punk shit, isn't it? Crust punk.
Is that like 1978 stuff?
something like that. I don't fucking know.
So, British to me is Bolt Thrower, Carcass, Napalm Death, Iron Maiden. I'm sure Mustafa is
I
gonna.
didn't know Bolt
Get pissed
Thrower
off.
was British.
Yeah, I know
yeah.
Bolt Thrower is British either.
I mean, yeah, it's named after fucking Warhammer.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah, they're very British.
I didn't know Carcass was British. I thought they were like
No, they're British.
something else. I didn't think they spoke English, or English wasn't their first language.
Well, I mean, they're British, so English isn't their first language.
hey, so I got
Very
a
funny.
I got a playlist on Spotify, right?
I'm listening.
Called GC Pod Jams, and in it I got like a shit ton of like heavy metal, punk rock, a bunch of other like weird psychedelic projects, and bro, I'd check it out if I was the audience hungry for some inspirational tunes.
Yeah, are you, Gavin? You're in the Neon Lords server, Discord server, right?
Yeah.
Pop it in the music. Pop the link in the music section. I'll check it out.
Done.
What about Ed? What's your synthwave? You fuck with the synthwaves?
Synthwave. What's give me an idea.
So
what kind of band
generally,
you're
you're looking at Gunship. Gunship's like the big synthwave band now.
Oh, so you're not talking like Depeche Mode or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, like real synthwave. I was more talking about like the modern synthwave.
Modern, I would say I kind of dug Drab Majesty.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I have to think of some other. I have what is it called with the cross? Oh, what was it called? Is Nero considered synthwave?
I don't know who Nero is. The only Nero I know is like a cyber grind band.
Maybe that's. No, who did the one with the cross?
That doesn't narrow it down.
I don't know if that's synthwave, but I would say probably Drab Majesty was pretty awesome. But I don't know, I think you can't go wrong with
You got The Midnight is a big synthwave band. You got like I said, Gunship. Let me pull up my listening tunes. Magic Sword is a big one I like.
There's
like
a lot you can just find on YouTube that's like sort of like hidden gold.
The big one I listen to is it came from the 80s. It's like there's synthwave playlists that play a bunch of. It's like dark wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say Tones on the Tail, but that's not what I'm talking. I was thinking of what is it? Killing Joke.
Yeah, I'm not huge into them, but
I don't really think. I was like, well, they're really not synthwave either, because if you like synthwave and all that, dude, you have to watch.
I'm breaking up.
Regular show.
Never
oh my
seen
god, it's so
yeah,
funny.
I'll watch it.
What?
I'll watch it. There we
The
go.
synthwave. I guess I don't get much into it, but there are a few bands that sound kind of cool. I like Pale Waves. You ever listen to them?
Mm-mm.
Their older stuff. It's like going back to the '80s and listening to alternative stuff. It's so good.
Yeah.
And
Definitely check
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other crazy shit that I've listened to. I like dubstep.
Yeah, I think you're the only dubstep fan anymore. You and Deadpool.
No. There's that one dubstep song that I enjoyed. It was it had like Bob Marley's son in it.
Oh. No, if you go to YouTube, you can type in metal dubstep, and someone dubsteps quite a few songs. They do some Korn, and I guess he's got that one where I think lead singer made a band called it's not Probot, that's a David Grohl thing.
Yeah, it's like a super group.
Yeah, but Probot is Jonathan Davis and Pegboard Nerds or something like that, I think they're called. And they have a song called "I'll Fuck It," and it's all just dubstep metal. It's the whole album's dubstep metal.
Pegboard Nerds.
You go to YouTube and type in dubstep metal. There's a whole bunch of dubstep. They got one like Search and Destroy or Throw the Bell Tolls. That's what it is.
I saw.
I like that. I also like. Huh?
Oh, I was just saying I saw Pegboard Nerds live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. With Cruella.
But I think I like Monster Cat. Whoever Monster Cat keeps putting on stuff that just they sound good. But because my kids were into it, so I got into it.
Yeah.
But they never got. Well, I guess Hollis got into metal. Hollis likes metal, but I don't think Nash likes it as much as I do. He likes Chance the Rapper, and I'm like, no, thank you. I don't care for that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I like some rap.
I like some. I like some of that stuff that people make fun of, like the Mumblers. Some of that stuff sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Attila. He raps good. Franzilla.
Oh, Franz.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's something else.
You guys ever fuck with Hobie Benjamin?
Who?
Really weird stuff. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's rap with like a really strong comedy bent to it.
Huh.
Never heard. Rap.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bo Burnham?
Yeah, it's similar vibe, but like a little bit more, less like heady, more like funny. He's got one song called Pay You Back in Sex. And it's about slinging dick for money, basically.
I like Dirty Heads. You ever listen to them?
Nope.
Nah.
What about Jedi Mind Tricks?
Is that rap?
Yeah.
Nah. If it's not like super old shit like Run DMC or
Wu-Tang?
Big Daddy Kane. I never listened to Wu-Tang. I never got into it. I'm like before that, like Big Daddy Kane and
It's Tricky.
Wild Wild West.
No, Will Smith.
Yeah. Tricky. I was thinking of Mary, Mary, why you bugging? Off of Tough as Leather.
That's some old stuff right there.
Oh yeah. And then I like the other thing. It's like I like the old classic alternative. I like new metal. I don't really listen to that much new stuff unless I'm in the car with my wife because she listens to the radio. I don't. Mm-hmm. Which is funny because I think I made her mad because I said Five Finger Death Punch is not metal.
You know, we call it Army Wife metal.
Oh.
Well, I was like, I made her mad. I was like, I shouldn't have said that because at least she's listening to something that's close to what I listen to. But I was like, that's like saying Nickelback's good. It's like, to me, I always tell people that Five Finger Death Punch is the Nickelback of metal.
It is. I fucking hate Five Finger Death Punch.
And I always say when you go, hey, I want to listen to some new metal. Anyone recommend anything on Facebook? And there's always some dumb shit that fucking puts in Five Finger Death Punch. I'm like, always. No.
They're awful. All right, so let's go from there. And let's steer you into tabletop gaming. What was your, like you said you haven't played since the 90s. What got you into tabletop gaming?
The kid down the street had Dungeons and Dragons, and so we played it once, and it was cool. So I went out and I bought the red box set.
Yep.
And my brothers were still too young. I think one would play with me, and so I didn't know how to DM that well, so basically I made up my own dice rules and stuff, and I made like a Roman gladiator thing, and all your swords and shields and stuff were stuck in the sand behind you, like in the and you met in the middle and fought, and you had to run back and get your stuff, and you just would kill the other guy, and I would just DM like that to play with them. And then that was like in the 80s, and then when I was in the Air Force, every Sunday we had some friends that met every Sunday and we played, and we had some pretty memorable adventures and stuff, and it was just, I want to say it was edition 2E.
Yep.
I believe, and I think they would complain about. I think 3 came out, and they would complain about 3. It always seems like whatever you were raised with, you always complain about the new edition being all different and shit.
Yeah, I mean, look at it now.
I think I might have played a little bit in Minot, but it was a different DM, and it was a different experience than what I had before, because I had, the people that were like, well, their character, my character's like a prince, and he's like elf, and he's blah, 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 and they have this whole backstory, and I'm like, I have a fighter.
Yep.
I want to kill shit. I don't give a shit about what your name is and your whole backstory, your character. Let's just.
I always like making
monsters.
like really like funny, like weird, like characters having like odd adventures.
Yes.
I remember like my DM, like it was like the first or second game that I was a part of. Like, he was like he was trying to like add like dark evil magic powers to my character, make me like betray the party, turn my guy into a vampire, and I'm like, dude, I just gotta like run a pot farm, like that's just what my character will do. It was awful because I mean, it's pretty funny that they're like trying to turn him into the ultimate villain, but he just like kept running off to like start a pot farm, and then some ridiculous tragic event would happen, it'd burn down, then he'd go back to adventuring. It's like, damn, I gotta
make that money.
I get money for another one.
We would play high level characters, and we all played chaotic evil, so we could do whatever the fuck we wanted without any repercussions. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, killing each other, or it was just. My rolls were horrible, and the DM would always crit me a lot, and I'd always, on my end, I would always fumble when I played with those guys. I don't know what the deal was.
That was in like 3rd edition.
2nd edition, yeah. I remember, and it was funny because the DM was so much fun because like you'd give him your sheet and he'd give you a few magic items, and he always makes some ridiculous shit up. Like I used to have this one sandwich. It was a sandwich plus 2.
Yeah.
So basically it was a never-ending sandwich or whatever. So I always had enough sustenance and stuff. It had some funny stuff on there.
Hell yeah.
And one of the worst things I ever got, I died and I had to roll the character, and he did the roll thing, and I got a ring of contrariness. And so every time someone said something in the party, I'd have to say something opposite of that. And I don't remember how many rounds I lasted before the whole party just turned around and everyone just killed me.
Hell yeah. That's in the ring. That's interesting. I wonder if that's in the DM magic shit.
Yeah, I don't know, probably.
I have it. I got second edition over there. I'll skim through it, find it. Sounds pretty cool.
I've always been kind of bad at like making like random magic items, but I don't know. I've been practicing. You know, I think I got some pretty good ones in my back pocket.
I like names. I like making names and naming things, and I found a cool generator that would name stuff for you, like if you're looking for a name for a magic belt or something, and they had some pretty cool names.
Yo, link it.
I'll have to Google it and find where the list is, and whatever's purple, and click on the ones to find it. But because it has stuff for like fantasy games and wrestling, all kinds of stuff.
Is it the Don John one? There's like a website.
I don't know.
Like,
the background. The background's like the blue color you have on and behind you.
I know there's like a Don John, like there's a name like a big D&D name generator.
This does everything.
Yeah. It does like everything on the Don John one, or I don't know if that even saying it right, but it's got like sci-fi names and like Call of Cthulhu names.
Yeah, super villain names, superhero names, wrestler names.
Yeah, so Don John Fantasy.
Yeah, I think I found that.
The Don John one, it might not be this one because it's not blue, but it's got like it's got some fractal world generator name, Markov, I don't know what that is. Fantasy names, random generator, fantasy calendar generator, fantasy world generator, medieval demographics calculator. It's got a bunch of fantasy stuff. It's got weird fiction name generators, science fiction name generators. Like that's all. Like Don John is like the one I always see. I try like I feel like I need to use it sometimes.
Is it called Don John? Is that what it's called? Or
yeah, so it is donjon.sh. DONJON. He's got a bunch of stuff. Like, I always think, like, oh, maybe I'll use a random generator, but then it never pops anything.
Oh, this isn't it. This isn't the one I used.
No, that's why I didn't think it was. But yeah, like I always think like, oh, maybe I'll use one, but then like it just doesn't vibe with me, so then I just scratch it.
Oh, here it is. I think, yeah, this is it right here. Let's see, how can I... Isn't there like a share screen? It's fantasynamegenerators.com.
Oh, gotcha.
Classic.
Because it's got real names and places, locations, other names. But some of the stuff was awesome. I was trying to make a comic. I was like, I wanted to make a fantasy comic, and I was like naming gloves and stuff, and it was like pretty cool. I was like, that's I never thought of that. That just sounds badass.
Hell yeah.
And I bought, so I started getting into the game. So I bought a bunch of stuff, but I still haven't. Last weekend was the first time I got to play since I've been doing games for the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild that like you never jumped on any other games before.
No, that's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I liked all the aesthetics to it, and it was. I like that you can. That one, it doesn't take itself serious, and two, you can be as serious as you want. Like, so I think someone explained that earlier.
Yeah, you can, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like to play like a serious game. I like to be more lighthearted with like over-the-top gory elements.
Whoa.
You know, just like,
Man,
yeah.
I got a vibe. I got an idea.
What's up?
You take an out-of-the-box like adventure for like D&D, like 5e, right? Something that's like straight lace, like real like normal.
Mm-hmm.
and you just adapt it
Yeah, Neonify it, as we call it.
for Neon Lords, right? You
Yeah.
just throw some Neon Lords characters right into that.
I was thinking about
That would
doing
be
that.
fucking.
Yeah, I was thinking like the original idea was to do that with Keep on the Borderlands, like the
Oh yeah, classic.
the original BX adventure. I was thinking about doing it that way, or Great Expedition to the Great Barrier Peaks, I think it's called, where they go and they find a UFO. Like,
See, that's already kind of
yeah, that's why it kind of fit. But I see what you're saying. Like,
wild, right?
like,
that's almost normal for Neon Lords.
I wonder if
Temple.
that sounds very close to what the Howling Trader for Planet X games, Levi.
yeah, maybe.
But I don't think it's his fantasy though. I think it's, I don't know.
Yo, what about like the modern like Strahd, right? Where it's like you're in that realm, you got to fight the vampire lord, and it's all like very, straightforward. You got to conquer his castle and kick his ass. But like, what if you just showed up with like 3 dudes with baseball bats and AKs, and you just kind of, fixed it?
Yeah.
What if you just showed up as 3 replicants and just smoked them?
Yeah.
What's the Reagan guy called on Neon Lords?
Cyber Skin.
Yeah, show up with 3 cyber skins and just smoke that dude.
Yeah.
Or Heather's.
I think it would fit canonically too, because Strahd's realm is like kind of like outside time and
Yeah.
space.
It's
So,
Raven's Loft.
yeah. So like, it's canon too. Whatever happens.
I think it'd be funny if you made like a satire to the Morkborg book, but all Neon
Like-
Lord stuff.
It's funny. I was just talking to a guy
What would
who.
satire to Morkborg be? Like just a bottle of antidepressants?
Now it's just basically just art porn, but it's just wall to wall Neon Lords art through the whole thing. Maybe put
Very
like
doable.
put 2 charts in there or something.
Yeah. Do you ever? There's this obscure RPG from the 90s called Hole, HOL. It's a human-occupied landfill, and the whole book is hand-drawn, and it's insane looking. I mean,
I've heard about this.
I could probably pull it out of my shelf, but I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up on how insane it is. But like, it's like there's this like movement in the 90s where people would make it's kind of ironic now, they would make unplayable RPGs just for the sake of like the anti-RPG, like overly crunchy and like unplayable, and Whole like fits in that category.
Almost sounds like you ever saw the movie Utopia, or the TV show? I'm sorry, on Prime.
No, I don't.
It's pretty fucking dark.
I'll have to check it out.
It was really good.
Let me. You gotta at least see the cover of Whole. Like, it's insanity.
Yeah, Utopia, right?
Yeah, you
There's,
watched that?
I didn't watch all of it, but I did see that one character, like the big bad guy, ranting about like what the vaccines was all about, what their whole thing was.
Did you see where the guy scooped that dude's eye out with a spoon
No.
after he threw bleach in his eyes and stuff? Yeah, it's
That's
a pretty.
fuck. Didn't catch that part.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's. I started watching it and I'm like, well, Hollis, you don't need to watch this.
No, I think it's funny. Like you remember the vaccine rant where he was talking about, it's like, like they have the disease,
Yeah.
and then all this COVID shit happens. It's like, bro, what the fuck is
because
this?
almost if you read that comic and saw that stuff, if you follow it, yeah, it's almost
Too fucking real. Calm down.
oh yeah, this came, yeah. I was like, whoa. I wonder if that's why they never came out with the second season.
Probably.
But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
it was a British. I guess it was a British show because they have another one that has like 2 seasons on Amazon Prime as well. That's a British version of it. So, all right, let's see it.
If that doesn't yell 90s cover to you,
That's cool.
yeah, it's like a lot of people hate it. I
Is
mean,
that
like
Scotty Young?
Scotty Young. I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe.
No, I'm kidding.
No. Well, maybe.
Oh, you know what? You know, one really like weird, obscure RPG that I was a fan of is Paranoia.
Yeah, I have Paranoia. I like it like it's all handwritten.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. The problem is like so there's the second book is called Buttery Wholesomeness, so it's butthole.
Yeah.
And it's like $100 just for that book, and then like that's like the damage modifier chart. Like they definitely like over the topped it. It's definitely interesting.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I got Paranoia, first edition, second edition. I love Paranoia.
Do you just collect those games? Are you just collecting games then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's cool. That's what I started. Everyone always has something to collect. I just started collecting. I started collecting zines I like.
Yeah.
Like the art or the especially the layout and design. Like I bought Morkborg thinking I'd like it, but I didn't really like it as much as I did because when I opened it, I had to ask a few people because I'm like, maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am because I can't read this. I don't understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I got some zines.
And then I got Mothership, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. I don't have to go. I'm not getting Alzheimer's.
Speaking of zines, right?
Look at that cover.
Like we were.
Yeah, that's me.
It's an Ed Bickford original right there.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on my fourth cover for
Scientific.
No. Yeah, I'm on Scientific as well, but I'm on my fourth cover, I think, for Planet X games. I'm working on.
Oh,
that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but that's you too, right?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you didn't.
Not me. Not me. And then but the fourth one, the annual, is me.
Yeah, that's not out yet, unfortunately.
Nope.
Dude.
And I think I have art inside of all of those though.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. I've known your art before I've known the man.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully I live up to it.
I mean, yeah, we talk a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd say
do.
Definitely live up to it. What the hell's this? No. I don't know. Just got a weird email. Game related. It better not be the printer being like, Okay, never mind. About distro stuff. Okay. Crisis averted. We're still on for January, unfortunately.
No, you're gonna have to handwrite it all like
Hole?
like that one book you just showed us.
Oh, do a book all
Handwrite it all.
handwritten? Hell yeah. I did like because
Your own
like
blood.
well like one of the Neon Lord editions is all handwritten because I did it on deployment.
Oh.
So like like these green army books. I don't know if you like ever saw those.
No.
They like hand these out in supply, and I got one that's like it's around here somewhere. It's all the Neon Lord rules.
That's cool.
Yeah. When you're bored, I just sat and handwritten. I'd do a handwritten book. That'd be awesome. But then like if to do the art, I'd have to print it out and then like cut it out and then tape it in and then Xerox it. Like old school. And then scan it.
Huh. You just scan your handwriting and
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like do it all, like cut it all out, cut like the boxes out of art and text, paste it onto the sheet, and then scan it or Xerox it and then scan it just to make it even shittier looking.
oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Makes so some of the words are illegible. You can't read what it says. Like in the most important part of the.
Yeah, I thought about that. That'd be interesting.
Have like copy
the table.
stains on some of the interior pages.
Yeah, that's a good
Or
idea.
even some places like how like half the page has toner on it, the other half doesn't have anything. It just kind of fades down to nothing.
Yeah, they like ran out of ink.
Yeah, yeah.
Be awesome. That would be so cool.
It's pretty funny because I started doing this, and then I was on the Rolling Bones podcast with Ryan Howard, And he asked me the question. He's like, "So when are you going to start making games?" And I was like, "I'm not going to do that. I'm just doing the art and stuff." And then a week later, my 10-year-old's like, "Dad, we should make a game." I'm like, I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I got this idea." I was like, "Okay." So we have a bunch of crazy ass shit like that Neon Lordz has and stuff for different characters and stuff. So
Hell yeah.
I told you about those characters.
Yep. Very good. Very cool stuff.
Oh, it's so funny. Some of the stuff he's come up with. And
Yep. Nice.
now he
pickup.
wants, because he knows that Neon Lordz has, because you have like your own drinks and all that stuff too.
Yep.
So he wants to incorporate like our fake restaurant franchises in it and stuff. Like we had one called Dale Burritos. Burritos made fresh yesterday.
Oh yeah. Dale burritos. That's so like that's such a like a Johnny the homicidal maniac like joke.
Is it really?
It isn't, but I feel like it would be something in like Invader Zim or Johnny.
Right. See, like to me, I call those punk rock comics like that,
Yeah.
and Tank Girl and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we would probably make this, because it's. Jim Larson from Old Gator Games, I think, wanted to help us, but I don't know. I don't know if Hollis said yes, but then we keep moving on, and Hollis keeps coming up with new stuff. And I was like, because I'm trying to get him to write, because he doesn't want to write. And I'm like, you got to write this stuff down.
Yeah, you really do, because you'll forget about it.
Oh yeah, and then because we have a list of to get him to write. We were just goofing off. We made we made video games your mom doesn't want you to play. They were just making up stupid video game names. I think one was Underwear Simulator VR.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's
Then one was Hide the Poop Sock 2.
Just implying that there's a first one.
Right.
I love it. Yo, I'd play that.
So I forget what game it was, but we came up with this idea, and so when we drive around to keep him entertained, I'll talk to him. Like there's one time I made up an adventure and basically played DM as I drove around, and he got to pick what he wanted to do. But we came up with this video game where you had to sneak into someone's house and take a shit in their house and leave without getting caught.
hell yeah.
Dude, I play that game in real life.
So, and we thought it was funny because you would have to, it would be easy at first, and then you'd have start having dogs and other stuff and creaky floors, and then you'd also have to eat, and then sometimes it would only be like Taco Bell or bean burritos or something like that in the fridge, and so you'd have to use the bathroom, and oh my god, and he was laughing. He goes, "I can't believe we made a video game out of sneaking into someone's house and taking a shit." I'm like, it'd probably be popular.
That's your Zen Quest game.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? I wonder
Yeah.
who
You're breaking up on me.
would buy it.
Everybody.
That sounds fucking amazing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, the art is gonna be hilarious.
Well, I mean, he's gonna do the art, so it's gonna be amazing.
And
Make it like Mortborg. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's just like, okay,
Just-
when you eat the Taco Bell, right? You have like an in real life timer that counts down from like 6 minutes until you just start shitting.
Yeah. You better find the bathroom now.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
if you that's the good thing about some of the stuff for ideas for video games is if you don't know how to program and make all that stuff, you can just, it's like what people do for movies, they make comics. And I feel that's the same way with games now, is you can make a tabletop game to do the same thing almost as some of the video games will do.
Yeah, you could definitely do it even better now. With because you don't need, all you need is like an idea, and essentially that's it anymore.
I just,
Because everything's, you can get like any program for free. It's just idea and like some elbow grease.
oh yeah, I watched a YouTube video where this guy made a game within 3 days by all this free download stuff and made like a Diablo game.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And I was like, well, that's beyond my scope of stuff, even though everything was free and he's downloaded. And of course, you have to do do the numbers and stuff so it works. But I was like, well, that's funny that the poop game would work. You guys think it would work?
I think it definitely would work. Yeah, it would work. Well, I mean, like, look at pistol packing bondage nuns, like my buddy Andy Lennon's game. That funded.
Really?
Yeah. Let me pull up their Kickstarter.
That's hilarious.
See how much money the pistol packing. That's a while ago. Pistol. God damn it! What the fuck is it? Pistol packing bondage nuns from Dimension Sex.
That sounds. I think I get the vibe right from the name there.
Yeah, it made I don't know. It's in Australian money, but it's almost $4,000.
It's pretty
Crikey.
good.
Yeah, and they were asking for $500 to make it, so they definitely made their above and beyond. Yeah,
I guess maybe I need to get more confident with my writing then or something, because wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it's a really good idea too, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, pistol packing nun bondage guns is a good idea too, because it's like that sexploitation, like 80s, 70s, 80s movies thing.
Those women prison movies or whatever.
Women in cages, yeah. Nazi exploitation.
Spit on your grave.
Yep, spit on your grave. Ilsa, She-Wolf to the SS. All that good stuff. But yeah, like that, I'm saying, like, you got a good idea too. I shit on your grave.
I forget what we called it. I'll have to ask Hollis. But we had that, and what else did we have? We had a whole bunch of... The poop sock was hilarious, because I think that was my older son that wrote that in the book. Hide the poop sock too.
It should be a ding dong shits. I'd play that. Just make it a zine, like a micro game.
It's gotta be a play off like the words like breaking and entering. Maybe breaking and entering and shitting.
Yeah.
Breaking
like
and entering.
B and E and S.
Yeah, there it is.
BM.
Yeah.
BM and E.
BM and E.
And then leaving. So it's like BMES.
It's like you don't steal stuff. You
L.
just basically try to sneak in their house and take a dump without them catching you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then then you'd roll up how bad is the shit, how secure is the house, what kind of neighborhood you're in.
Oh man, and once you flush, that's when all shit hits the fan, because then they're waking up. You gotta get out of there.
You gotta find out if they're home or not.
Right. Because that was their first few levels, the game, it'd be really easy. You just break in and you just go and use the bathroom. And then it would start making the point where, like, the shit would take longer, or you would get
you have an intestinal parasite. Your shit now take 4 minutes.
You got irritable bowel syndrome or something, or you got diarrhea. You got because you ate something at someone's house. You got diarrhea now, so you're going to be stuck in the bathroom. You better hope the guy doesn't wake up, or the smell doesn't wake him up, or something.
Yeah, you could totally do it. It's very doable.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. There's got to be like curses and boons,
Yeah, when is Zen Quest? I feel like hopefully it's after January.
Wait, what's Zen Quest?
Zen Quest.
I don't know. I think John wanted to do that, didn't he?
So Zen Quest is an official thing that this will be Zen Quest 4, I think, right? Wasn't it?
I think we did. Levi and I, Planet X Games guys, people.
Yeah, it was Zen Quest.
I think we did Phylactery 1 for Zen Quest.
Yeah, and this was just Phylactery 3 just came out. I think Phylactery 2 was for Zen Quest 3. So, Gavin, Zen Quest is a thing that Kickstarter does every year. I don't remember. I want to say it's February, where like you can kickstart. It's like 30 days, I think, right, for a Zen Quest. You got 30 days, and you have parameters that you have to make this RPG. Well, it doesn't have to be an RPG. It's just a zine of some sort with like. I don't remember the stipulations. I think John was talking about it with us, but like like it has to be all one color on the inside or something, and a certain page number. I don't know the stipulations to get the full official Zen Quest name, but yeah, like everybody generally tries to put one out. But
It sounds interesting. I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, you just go on and get yourself kickstarted. A nice little zine game. Some people like do the Morkborg third party to do a zine or their own game. Whatever you fancy.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I will be able to partake because
Yeah, you're a bit busy with yours.
well, no, I mean, yeah, we're gonna our printing date got pushed. Like the books will get to me January 7th, and I don't know if I'll be fulfilled in time for Zen Quest. Hopefully, if I am,
You got till January 7th to start writing up stuff then.
yeah, I mean, I could whip up a zine like literally right now.
I think that'd be kind of. I mean, I'm down for it. That'd be really neat.
Yeah,
I'd like to. I always want to make something that no one else has made, or make fun of somebody else's stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, we did have some wild ideas that obviously wouldn't fit into Zen Quest, but like, I don't really want to talk about it on here because someone will steal our ideas. Some expensive
I hope no one
ideas.
steals my taking a shit idea.
Oh fuck! Yeah, we fucked
well,
it.
hand, it's recorded, so you could sue them. You know.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Zine Quest. I know there's like another Zine Quest that's happening sometime. That's on the Rollers of Raleigh Discord server. I'll pull it up real quick.
Oh, they're doing a zine quest for them on their own on their server.
No, not Rollers. Somebody posted it on the Rollers.
Oh.
Let me I don't know where it is. Promote yourself, perhaps. Side quest, it's called. It's November 21. On the 8th of September 21, Zine Creators Workshop announced Side Quest 2021. It's modeled after Zine Quest promotion on Kickstarter, but it's there's other like stipulations on the Side Quest one. It's kind of like to get you ready, I guess, for Zine Quest in a couple months. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard because like, so I like the Thirsty for More solo rules is a kind of a zine, and that's like 40 pages.
Yours?
Yeah. But it's 8 like, and then I can't do. It's still 8.5 by 11. It's still like a big size.
Yeah.
I can't do the small digest size. I feel like I would make like it would be so fucking huge.
Technically, if you could still make it 8.5 by 11, but it would be double page spread the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Digest size is hard for me. I just feel like I got like it's just too small. Some of them look good, but do you ever do the Night Yeast zines? These ones are pretty cool. Night Yeast. Night Yeast. That's Night Yeast. Yeast, Y-E-A-S-T. Night Yeast Volume 1.
Never heard of it.
And then I have Night Yeast Volume 2 somewhere in here. And a bunch of zines. They're nope, that's not it. 2 you like the cover of, if I can dig it out here while we chit chat. But I don't know. I'm always down to try a zine, I guess. But you know, it's like it'd be. Oh, there it is. See, this cover I really like. That's the second one. Night Yeast Part 2.
Damn.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Cool.
Oh, and then Skull Fungus did work on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Black Pudding, right, by James V. West.
Yeah. Yep, that's another good one. But yeah, I mean, maybe I wouldn't mind trying to digest size because it's like a nice restriction, you know, like a creative like restriction.
Because I went out and bought. I went to a Exalted Funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Because I liked the way the books looked. I bought Mothership, Dead Planet, and Pound of Flesh.
Yep.
And those are pretty cool. I started reading those, but then We never got to play it because there's one thing where you put the dice together to make the spaceship.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I thought it was a really cool idea.
That is a good
I had
idea.
an idea about doing that with dominoes and for a map, for dungeon maps. You know, you play dominoes, you lay the dominoes down. And I thought about doing that to make the map for the dungeon. But I don't know that much about game mechanics and stuff, but I just came up with some cool ideas.
Yeah, that's all you need. Just need some good ideas, and then just...
You know my ideas. I should, one of these days, I gotta get caught up on my art first.
Yeah. What's on the docket? What's Ed drawing these days?
I got the Dare Luck, I think it's called the Dare Luck Kids. I got some kid illustrations to do for that game. And then I have a comic book cover to do, and I got a cover for Phylactery 4. And then I got another cover for House Chaos Games to do his cover. He's Army Infantry as well, but he's on the other side of the country. He's in Seattle.
Oh, up at
You know Randy Hayes?
he's at Fort Lewis.
I don't know. But yeah, I think he's retired though.
Oh, really?
He might be. I think he just recently retired, I think, or I can't remember.
What's the name of the game?
Chaos Lords, I think, or
Something like that.
yeah, something like that. I'm on his he's got a Discord channel and everything. That's so
Look it up.
because I couldn't figure out I had some people on where was I at? I think I was in Facebook and someone goes, "Hey, somebody's trying to get a hold of you through the drive-through drive-through Discord." And I had a hard time. I couldn't figure out how to get onto Discord for drive-through until I figured out you had to fill out those for a publisher. You have to fill out those 2 sheets or whatever and talk to the bot. Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about. A drive-through Discord?
Drive-through Discord.
Why am I not on this?
I don't know. So
I'm missing out on money. I'm missing out on monies.
and I wasn't approved yet. So what I did was I finally went to his website and then found him through Discord and talked to him, and then I got the job doing art for his book.
That's awesome. You said Chaos Lords?
Yeah, or House Chaos Games.
Nice. I'll have to. If he's on a Discord server of drive-through, he's got to be obviously on drive-through.
Oh well, his book's not out yet. He's still editing it, I think. And
Okay. I need the deets. How do I get on this drive-through? Is it through drive-through?
how did I do it? Because it was a pain in the ass. I went through drive-through, and then you have to go to the bot and talk to the bot and answer questions, and you have to get approved, especially as a publisher. And then you have to change your name on Discord to whatever you want your name to be. And then that's why mine's Ed Bickford Metal Robot. So you have to have your name and then your company you work for, or your company name on there for a publisher.
All right, I'll have to look it up because
it was difficult for me to find. When I finally figured it out, it was easy. Just like posting the stock art I posted up there, it was really hard to figure out. And then once I figured it out, it's pretty easy. And I'm behind on that.
Oh, Discord bot. Because drive-through is set up a Discord. Well, that's like 3 years old. Discord, okay. Join the drive-through Discord. Got it. Message failed to load. Sick. Alright, I'll figure it out later. But
What's your game about, Gavin?
My game is some basically just like dicking around in my world of Dracus, which is, I would say, kind of like standard fantasy fare. However, there's like there's kind of like a weird comedic bend to it. And what I think is interesting about my game is it's kind of like set up more like a cooperative board game. So it's more structured than a free RPG game. But it's cooperative, unlike a lot of board games that you get to partake in nowadays. So, I don't know. There's, suppose, sort of a niche market for that one, but I'm gonna go do it.
I think you have to do it for yourself. You know what I mean? You can't
I'm
worry
doing
about
it for my woman.
Whoa.
Yeah, she came up with the idea after work one day, and she's like, "Gavin, I want to do this game, you know," and so I'm doing it for her.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds dope.
Should be good. Should be good.
So is it like fantasy based?
Yeah, I'd say it's sort of fantasy based. You know how my podcast is. You know, it is post-apocalyptic, but it's so far post that apocalypse that it's fantasy. Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like where we sit.
Yeah.
But like cassette tapes still managed to make it.
Which is awesome. I think I got a few Kalashnikov rifles flying around in Drakis. They're still kicking.
Hell yeah. It's kind of like Thundar. Talk about Thundar a lot.
Yeah, I did. When I started this, I was like, I think I was doing mostly fantasy stuff, and then I think when I started working with, I guess Levi had me do some robots and stuff, and Jim Wampler, the Scientific Barbarian, was way more sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think, and I noticed when I did my price sheet that I put on my best stuff in there, and I'm like, oh, there's hardly any fantasy stuff. It's all sci-fi stuff in there. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, it's all good.
I know, but I was just like, oh,
yeah, but how much fantasy work do you actually do?
I don't think since I started doing more sci-fi, I don't think I get that much fantasy stuff anymore.
It's weird. It's interesting. I wonder, yeah. But like realistically, if you look at like the trends in like what's popular, like I feel like fantasy RPGs aren't as popular right now.
Maybe. I feel like a lot of people keep on trying to. The thing about fantasy, I feel like a lot of people keep on trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you mean, unless you come up with something completely different and make up a whole new thing. I mean, you got dwarves and elves and wizards and fighters and clerics and stuff. If you make a swords and if you make a magic and swords game, it's going to be almost all stuff like that. The only thing is which way do you go? Like a Tolkien kind of stuff, or do you do another? I don't know what another fantasy trope would be. Yeah,
dude, I've been
Tolkien kind of stuff.
Terry Pratchett.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like that
Color Magic.
So yeah, he's so out there with his vibes, like that is like it's almost standard fantasy, but it's not been explored by like the gaming market, right?
Is that like Jabberwocky?
A bit. It's a weird fellow that Terry Pratchett. A lot of political satire, but it's like subtle,
Hell yeah. You ever watch the movie Brazil?
No.
I think so. I can't remember.
It's like in the future, and he's like a bureaucrat that works for the government, and then like a fly gets stuck in like the paperwork, and the wrong guy gets taken away from his house for being a terrorist. Oh my god!
Just funny?
Oh yeah, it's Gillian there. What's his name?
Terry Gilliam?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made it. I don't know. I probably sound like an idiot, and it's probably not. And everyone's like screeching at me.
No, it's one of the Monty Python people.
Let's look it up real quick.
Life of Brian.
Yeah. See, like, yeah. Well, how does it not tell me the director? It just tells me like literally everything. Directed by Terry Gilliam. Yep.
Have you ever watched a movie called Eric the Viking?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
That's old too.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna look
a
that one up.
classic.
Hang on.
Say what?
I'm gonna look that one up.
It's Tim Robbins, and oh my god, it's just.
Watch Brazil. It'll change your world.
Okie doke.
I definitely.
I got a jet right now, actually. Sorry to cut this short.
No, you're fine. We could still go, Ed. I don't mind chit-chatting.
I'm on you.
All right, cool.
All right, Gavin.
man.
Nice meeting you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you. Hey, let's link up. Send me your price sheet. I just want to see what's going on there, you know?
Yeah, Ed is he's a very good artist and he's very fair priced.
Sounds good to me.
All right, later, brother.
Trying to be.
No, definitely.
I know. I want that Larry Elmore money one day.
Get there.
Yeah,
Get there.
I figure you pay your dues. Pay your dues and keep at it and never quit. You're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Even then, you know. But yeah, I'm telling you, watch Brazil. It's dope. You'll like it.
I think it's on Amazon Prime. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's not like Brain Candy was Kids in the Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. Yeah, that movie. What a classic.
Where?
It's not. It's Terry Gilliam, but it's not Monty Python.
Okay. I knew it was part of one of the Monty Python guys.
Yeah.
He's the animator, right?
I would assume so. I don't know. I don't know much about.
He was the one that made all the animator stuff.
Let's look it up. Oh, Time Bandits.
Yes.
Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Yeah, I haven't seen Time Bandits forever.
He directed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Huh. He did 12 Monkeys too. That makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah, like 12 Monkeys, like that weird dystopian like future stuff that he goes to. That's like what Brazil looks like.
Okay.
It's like I don't know. You just gotta watch it. It's like you like the 1984 movie.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Really? That's good too.
You know what I just thought of? He would have been awesome to direct the movie Constantine. He would have made a great Constantine movie.
Yeah. He definitely would have. He definitely would have. That would have been awesome. And then, yeah, it's so good. It's on the top tier. I don't think I referenced it in the inspirations in the back of the book, but it's definitely a huge inspiration for me.
Any Fifth Element inspirations?
Oh yeah.
Like everyone always puts that stuff on Facebook. They're like, "What would you like to see a sequel to?" And I'm like, "Fifth Element," or a comic book series. I'm like, "Fifth Element."
Well, yeah. I mean, like the guy. So the Fifth Element guy,
Corbin Dallas.
No. The guy who directed it.
Lilo Dallas Multipass.
Yep. Meat Popsicle. Put your hands in the circles. Meat Popsicle.
Yeah.
Luc Besson.
Oh yeah.
He did that. Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. Like,
did you like that?
I never saw it.
The visuals were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. It had some cool stuff. Actually, after talking about that, I might see if it's on net or see if it's on Prime and watch it.
Yeah, it's on my list for sure. I never get around to like if it's new.
I want to find the graphic novels and read those though.
Yeah, that would be dope. I would be interested in that more than I think the movie. If they like have, I'm sure there's an American translation.
Yeah, I'll have to look on Amazon or something. I just didn't like the guy that played Valerian. I
have to see who he is.
He seemed too much like a little boy more than a lady killer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to see who he is.
But the visuals were fucking amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like he does amazing movies. Like you go to his like filmography.
Leon the Professional.
Yep, I mean, yeah, that's all you need right there. Leon.
Did he do The Point of No Return? I think he keeps on doing these Femme Fatale and La Femme Nikita and stuff like that.
He did.
Doesn't he?
He did. He did La Femme Nikita. He directed or produced the film.
I think he did one of the new ones, either Anna or one of the new female assassin movies that are on the streaming services.
The problem is like, on his wiki page, it doesn't have like his. You know how they have their filmography listed? Oh, here we go. I found it. So, director La Femme Nikita. Yeah, he did. So let's go. So Anna, you said?
Yeah, I want to see it with Anna or
Yeah, he did
Jolt
Anna.
or something like. Okay, see, yeah.
Yeah,
He keeps on doing these females taken and made to assassin movies.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, he's definitely good though. I like him. And then District 13s. You ever watch those movies?
Yeah, I saw District 13. They're supposed to do a sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sharto Copley. Did he direct that too, or just star in it?
I have no idea.
Because he's in Hardcore Henry. You ever seen that movie?
Yes. That is awesome. Yes. Hardcore Henry is amazing. Definitely a super fun
It just
watch.
it was like watching someone play Doom or something, you know,
Yeah, it's like a
shooter.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took him that long for someone to make a first-person shooter movie.
I'm surprised there isn't any other ones.
Yeah. Maybe it's because it's so hard to do, maybe? I don't know. It takes a lot of skill, definitely. I mean, there's that part in the Dwayne The Rock Johnson Doom movie that does first person.
Oh, that's true.
But,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
own that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was, yeah, my wife, there's a few movies out there that people didn't like and we actually like, we own. So
Yeah, we're the same.
like the Superman Returns, I know people bitched and complained about Brandon Routh and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We own it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. That wasn't bad.
And
like,
Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
oh god. Yeah, but that movie's not that bad though.
No, Hollis picked it out. He was at 10 at the time. He was either 8 or 9, and I let him pick out a movie, and he picked that out, so we watched that movie. And I'm like, this isn't that bad. It's still fun.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
And that's why a lot of times people are like, well, that movie sucked, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll watch it and see if I like it, because a lot of times I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I thought it was fantastic. And there's a few movies that people thought were really awesome, and I'm like, it was okay.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I like the Resident Evils. I don't think they were that bad.
Oh, the one I saw in the theater was the one with the super zombies in Vegas.
Super Zombies in Vegas. That's like the newer ones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where they have to make it to, I think they're in a missile silo or something, try to get out of there and fly off. It has Ali Larder and I think Mike Epps is in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they have the vampire, the zombie birds, the zombie crows or whatever they have to fight.
In a Resident Evil movie?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this one. I know. Like, I think the latest one I never saw.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Stay with us. Thundercats will be back after this.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And now, let's return to the Thundercats.
It's Resident Evil
You could hear
Extinction.
me, could you?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Was that the one?
Yeah, Resident Evil Extinction. I believe I do have it, but I don't remember it.
Because at the end is like a super. The guy turns into like who's the guy that? It reminded me of the guy that fought the Hulk at the end.
Abomination. So
yeah.
he turns into like the tyrant. Yeah, it says it transforms into the a tyrant creature. Yeah, it's like from the games. He's the tyrant. I don't know what happened. Like on my the Neon Lords Facebook group, like all these people just like joined it. It's like, this guy accepted your friend request to join, or accepted your request to join. It's like, I didn't send anybody a request. Accepted your invite. Accepted your invite. Accepted your invite. It's like, okay, well, I appreciate that, but sure. But I don't know if it like automatically like sent it out to people, but it is what it is. Ain't no big thing. I don't mind it. They can come in and enjoy my rants and raves. Yeah, a lot of times we definitely are like, well, like, I like a movie, you know, if it's entertaining and it's fun, that's what movies are for. They're not like, I know I guess some movies are like thought-provoking and like, you know, there is a time and place for movies like that, but I'd like to be entertained more than I'd like to be like thinking about stuff.
Yeah, my wife likes action movies.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
And she likes the old, like, 80s and 90s action movies.
Yeah.
Have you seen, we loved the Bodyguard, the Hitman's Bodyguard?
No, is that good?
Oh, it's good. But the second one, we watched it and it was just, it wasn't the same. It was, I don't know. It just wasn't the same.
Yeah, it's, a lot of times sequels do that. Like, they got like a good premise and it's lightning in a bottle, then they try to replicate it and it just doesn't like work out.
And it just seemed like they tried to do all the same jokes. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
You know what series never did that or never got old was Lethal Weapon.
I didn't think 4 was that great.
Well, 4 doesn't count.
I thought 2 was most memorable.
Yeah.
With Leo Getz.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hey, okay. Yeah, I always do that. 2's diplomatic immunity, though, right?
Yes, diplomatic immunity.
And he's
It's
like,
just
it's
been
been
revoked.
revoked. Yeah. It's the best.
Okay, whatever you want, Leo gets. Get it? Huh? Get it? Huh? Shut up, Leo. Get in the car.
Yeah, see? It's good. That's the perfect sequel. Like, Lethal Weapon 2 takes what Lethal Weapon 1 established and then built off it.
Right.
3 was good.
Lethal Weapon 1, I think, was more serious.
Yeah, they definitely played hard on what Riggs is like mental illness in the first one more than I feel like they kind of like let that slide in the other ones.
Right, they just made him funnier.
Yeah.
There's one where he's looking at is Rene Russo the shrink? Who's the shrink?
It's Rene Russo.
And he does that thing with his eye, and he has one eye pointing in like that.
No.
And he goes, and he does this, and he straightens his eyes out. That was hilarious.
Rene Russo's in it, but I don't think she's the shrink. Isn't she like the cop?
Yeah, I think he falls in love with her, and they're comparing scars and shit. But I can't remember who the shrink was.
Yeah, he definitely
Is that the
goes
third
to
or
shrink.
second one? The one where he goes.
She's in all of them.
Well, there's one where he's trying to get him to. The captain's like, "You gotta quit smoking." He's like, fuck it. And he's like, I don't know if I forget.
Yeah, I think it's the second one. Excuse me. Maybe. It's hard.
Marshall's trapped on a shitter.
That's 2, I think.
I think so too. Die Hard, I think, does pretty good. Because I watched Die Hard 2 around Christmas.
Oh, Die Hard? Yeah, I like Die Hard 1 a lot. 2's good. I like them. I'm just kind of thinking about them. 3's amazing. 3's like the best.
Sam Jackson and is that Malcolm McDowell? No.
Oh, isn't it? What's his name?
Oh, Jeremy Irons.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I like Live Free, Die Hard. I thought that was brilliant.
It is good.
That's really funny. I mean, Justin Long does a great job. And then also, did you know the guy that does all the parkour stuff in Live Free, Die Hard?
I'm aware of him. Yeah.
He was one of the stars in the movie called District B13.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Huh?
I was just talking about District 13.
When?
When we were talking about the guy who did.
Oh, you must have cut out. You keep freezing.
Stupid freezing. Yeah, I brought it up Yeah, District 13. So B13 in America, but like it's called District 13
And
everywhere
then they had a
else, I guess.
sequel to it, which was really good.
Yeah,
and then-
Ultimatum.
And then Americans made this shit ass movie called Brick Houses or something with who's the guy that can't act for shit? What's his name?
Jai
he died
Courtney.
in a car accident, and he was on all the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Paul Walker.
Yeah, he Brick Houses, and it's, oh my god, it was trash. I know it's sad that he died, but that guy couldn't
Yeah.
fucking act his way out of a speeding ticket. He was so horrible, so bad.
Yeah.
Although he played a really great douchebag in She's All That, I think it is.
Oh, I think it is She's All That. I think he does play the...
He plays the James Spader Blaine character in that movie from
Yeah.
Pink.
Yep. You know, it's another good sequel. Speaking of actually Lethal Weapon fame, is Predator 2.
I haven't watched that forever.
Oh, it's good.
Have you
It
seen the
definitely-
meme that says, was it Bill Paxton, Lance
Yeah.
Henriksen, and one other character have all been killed by the
Yeah, Predator, Terminator, and
Predator
Alien.
and Alien, and I thought something else.
I mean, Terminator,
Yes,
because Bill Paxton's in all of them.
right, but Lance Henriksen, was he in the Terminator at all?
Sure. Yeah, wasn't he? Isn't he like part of Cyberdyne? Or maybe not.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
You know who the third person was? I thought it was three people.
I'm pretty sure there was 3 people.
Michael Bain. It was Michael Bain.
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that.
Maybe Lance was a cop in Predator 2 or something.
So let's hit the 80s. Terminator. He was in the original Terminator.
Who was?
Lance Hendricks.
Oh, really?
So he's in the original Terminator. He's in Aliens because he's Bishop, obviously.
Right.
And then so we hit Terminator, Aliens, and now Predator, Alien 3. Okay, getting close. Aliens versus Predator. Oh yeah, he's Wayland. Charles Bishop Wayland in it.
Huh.
That's right. I did know that.
Oh, that's the prison, right?
Aliens versus Predator. That's the
Oh,
one
okay.
in Antarctica. I don't know if that counts though. But I mean, Predator does kill him in that movie.
Right.
So
The coolest part's when that one puts the scar on that girl's face for killing an alien.
yeah, she gets this. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets the war paint on there, where this she gets put 2 marks on her because she killed one, and that.
Yeah, I like when he takes like the head of the alien and uses it as a shield. Is it a head? He uses a part of the alien as a shield to deflect like the acidic blood.
Oh yeah, he rips up the spine and does all that shit and gives it to her, so she's got like a shield and some other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that one. I
That
like
was
this.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, does it have to be award winning to be like a good movie? Like, no, it's just good fun. But I mean, like original Predator is like the ultimate like movie though. It's perfect. It's perfect in every way.
Anytime.
Yeah, there's so many memorable lines,
Oh yeah.
great scenes, great actors. You got like everybody good in it. Everyone's good in it. It's like short. It's probably like 90 minutes. It's like pacing is good.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, painless sweet.
Yeah, and then like Jesse the Body Ventura, like
Yeah.
amazing.
And then get Ed Duke.
Bill Duke, yeah.
Bill Duke, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Duke is an amazing actor.
I actually liked, and people complain about it. I actually liked Predators
That's the one where okay, so that's the wait, which one's that?
with Adrian Brody.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good movie. Oh,
That's the one where
What were you saying?
I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it. And
No, I
the
did
thing
too.
is, I didn't care for it. I just wish he wouldn't have talked like Batman through the whole fucking thing.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that like the movie gets flack for is that Adrian Brody, is he really like that kind of action star to be in like a Predators movie? Like I don't think so. But like it's good. And it's a good premise too. It's a really good premise. Like drop like all these warriors on a but I feel like there should have been different alien races. Like they drop all these dudes on a hunting planet and hunt them, but they're all magically human. Huh?
Write that down.
Yeah,
That'd be
right.
a great game.
Well, yeah, I mean I got tons of games.
Well, so if I would have made that movie, I would have made Larry Fishburne's character.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been Danny Glover's character from Predator 2.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
Remember when they get in that clearing? I swear to God, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting in the middle of that clearing with all the traps when he trips the traps.
Mm-hmm.
I swear that's Dutch sitting there.
Oh yeah.
Dead.
Well,
and
yeah,
like no. I'm like, no, that's Dutch sitting right there.
Well, that's like the Dark Horse comics. Like Dutch is like in a lot of them. Like he progresses through the storyline, and then there's a '90s Alien vs Predator beat 'em up game, and you could play as Dutch. Like there's 4 characters you can choose from, like 2 Predators, a Japanese girl, magically, and then and Dutch with like cybernetic arms.
Jax.
Well, yeah, Jax. Around that time. I mean, cybernetic arms were the rage in the early 90s.
Yeah. Another good sequel,
Yeah. Breaking up.
Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
God,
Hot
that
Shots.
show was so fucking funny.
Yeah, someone just asked me about Hot Shots at work the other day. Though. What's that movie? Charlie Sheen. I was like, Hot Shots. They're like, yeah.
I think Hot Shots Part 2 was funnier than the first one.
It is. It was more. It was definitely more popular, for sure.
I loved when he goes looking for him and they're making fun of Rambo 2.
Yeah.
When they bring out that candy bar and he's rolling his gloves and caramel and everyone's like yelling gummy bears. Because remember in Rambo 2 it was broken glass, nails and shit they were rolling in. Right? Gummy bears and shit in there.
It's even like Bloodsport.
Yeah. I saw Bloodsport in the theater.
Nice. That's a good movie.
Saw that in the theater. Oh, and I saw RoboCop in the theater.
Original RoboCop.
Yes.
Let's talk about movies. Like RoboCop is insane.
Dude, I told you, remember the guy that gets in this toxic waste and he's like,
yeah.
and he gets hit by the car?
Yeah.
We were in the theater. I don't know if there was girls with us or not.
Yeah, you're saying you
I
boxed
could
out
not
laughing.
stop laughing. I was laughing so hard, so loud. And my best friend looks over at me and goes, dude, are you fucking okay? And I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my, it just struck me so funny because you just, and you could see the bone sticking out and the meat was hanging out the fingers. And he was like, and when he splats, I just, oh my God, it just struck me so funny I couldn't stop laughing.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, but why is he there?
It was such a good movie. Ed 209.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
Who? Ed 209?
no. Like why is the toxic zombie mutant guy like that? Why is that even there? It's weird.
He was.
I love
I
it.
think he was one of the original bad guys that shot.
Yeah,
that
he
made
is.
Made him RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
he
like
was just getting his, I guess. You know.
I mean that's like the ultimate getting his. Like he like gets mutated, then hit by a car.
Also, that vat of shit been hit by a car. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
just
would suck.
strangely out of place, but strangely yet not for RoboCop. But like RoboCop is like a big influence on why like I do a lot of like product ads and products in the game is because of RoboCop.
Oh. I like doing it because I think it helps build your world.
Yeah, it is world building for sure. It's a great way to world build on the cheap, and it like brings it more cohesive. And obviously, like the consumer culture of like 80s and 90s and extreme in your face like advertising obviously plays a bigger part, but
it's still, I think it's still that way. It's just not as advertising's still a huge thing in American culture right now.
Yeah. It's I don't see it as much because I don't really consume much TV or whatever I watch. I try to get the ads free like version of it. I haven't seen a real. Well, I can't say I haven't seen a commercial because I watch like 80s and 90s commercial dumps on YouTube and stuff for inspiration for the game and shit. But like a real ad, like I haven't seen one in forever.
They're on YouTube. Every time you watch a video or whatever on YouTube, there's always some stupid.
Yeah, I got the YouTube Premium.
Oh, I don't. I'm cheap. I'm not gonna do that shit.
It's worth it.
But I like to do it because also whenever I make my own products, I like to make names up that no one to make sure it was. I want to Google it, make sure no one's ever used it before or whatever, you know.
Yeah, or like just a product name that's so outrageous that like who would ever buy this product?
Right. Like I had one that was like, I can't believe it's not fried chicken. Instead of I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah, but like if it's I can't believe it's not fried chicken, what is it?
Exactly. Slurm.
Yeah, slurm. That's another huge one. Like if you look at like the sentient slugs like in the core rule book, it slurms Mackenzie like on a dude's head.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the reference. Like when every time
and that's another thing too is sometimes I'll just like when I'm drawing.
Oh, go ahead. I know I was frozen.
Oh, I was gonna say like when I draw people and that I'll like. There's one guy I put the Glug-Chug patch on his jacket.
Yeah, the Bruticorn.
Yeah, and then like if I do hats, sometimes I'll just put get GITR done DUN, get her done, or just stupid shit on there that would be on someone's shirt or whatever. And I don't think I like to make fun of the human race and all our idiosyncrasies and our downfall, natural downfall stuff. You know.
Yeah, I have an idea. And I have to tell you now before I forget, but it's going to be on video, so we have to figure it out quick. We got to do a mutated Mudflap Girl hat.
What's that?
Mudflap Girl?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what a Mudflap Girl is. It's just the silhouette of like the...
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to do one. That'd be dope.
Would you give her like 3 boobs?
Well...
One on her back for slow dancing.
I mean, yeah, Total Recall.
Funny joke.
Yeah.
3 hooters. One on her back for slow dancing.
That was huge. Total Recall had the girl with the 3 boobs.
That's true. Oh man, that's another good. That was one of my favorite movies for a long time.
Well, here, look. Let's see if you can see my. I got Quado tattoo.
I'm leaning over this way, like I'm trying to look around the corner. That's cool.
Yeah, and then Snake Plissken, but yeah, Quado. I love Total Recall. It's like obviously one of my favorite movies.
I did not like the remake with.
I've never. I didn't finish it with Colin Farrell. I didn't finish it.
My wife was like, "That is not Total Recall. It's like a completely different movie." I'm like, "I know."
Yeah, I mean, like Total Recall, RoboCop, Starship Troopers, like Paul Verhoeven movies. Like unbelievably awesome. Like he smashed all 3 of those movies.
What was I gonna say now? I didn't get some of the jokes on. I think maybe because I've only watched it once. The Starship Troopers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely go watch it again.
I loved Total Recall.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Was it a dream or was that all real? Or was it in his head?
It's all real.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But it was one of those ones where I actually went out and got the book and read the book.
Nice. Philip K. Dick.
Actually, I think it was based on a short story, but somehow the book was like this was the book when I got it. And I read the book. And I turned around and was like, the book was better than the movie.
Yeah, it's you can sell, or can you something about you can sell dreams real estate or something, not dreams, but yeah, it's got a cool name.
Do sheep have or electric dreams or something like
No,
that?
do sheep's dream of electric sheep is Blade Runner.
Oh. I don't know. But I read that book and it was neat because in the book when
Android,
he put his hand,
yeah.
huh?
It's Android's Dream of Electric Sheep's Blade Runner, and we can remember it for you wholesale as Total Recall.
Oh, okay.
All right, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
yeah.
remember when he puts his hand in that thing to open up the generator?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
in
like
the book,
the...
when he does it, all these voices and stuff from the aliens go in his head and tell him how everything is working and stuff.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
yeah. It's great. It's fantastic.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Welcome to Johnny Cab.
Yep, Johnny Cab. Everything
Know
about
that
it.
destination?
Like, I mean, obviously you see like the huge Total Recall influence like on the game and stuff.
Yeah, it totally has, like, it would be a RoboCop recall kind of over the top metal.
Yeah,
But I mean,
like
like metallic. Not like,
yeah, like you know how like when he's like, I don't know if it's that movie or Running Man, where like every time it's like futuristic, but clearly it's like technology of that time to look futuristic. Like that's like the big influence. It's actually called cassette futurism.
Really?
Yeah, there's a name for it. I've come to find out there's not much in the cassette futurism genre, but that's why we dubbed post-apocalyptic cassette futurism is what we label the game as.
Oh, cool. Do most of my machinery and my electronics and all that come from my background in maintenance? Because what I did was now and then I'll sit there and I'll think about what I'm doing, where I'm going and stuff. And I was like, well, if they tell writers to write what you know about, I'm like, well, don't you think as an artist I should draw stuff that I know about? And I was in maintenance in the Air Force for 10 years and all that, so that's why I started drawing all the cables and hoses and the other thing too is also I like jump punk or I think it's diesel punk, like Mad Max.
Yep, diesel punk.
And so a lot of my stuff is not very high tech, but it still has ribbon cables and other things, you know. And I like to draw circles a lot for some like circle lights and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Mad Max is a big influence. Road Warrior.
Yeah, I thought Road Warrior was way better than Mad Max.
Oh yeah, Mad Max is not a good movie.
No.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like Mad Max is like, I don't know. I didn't know if I don't.
And then I barely remember Thunderdome.
Yeah, Thunderdome's like has that. It definitely got that 80s, like that late 80s like look to it. They get Tina Turner in it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 1984, kind of how 1984 Van Halen compared to the albums before it. I feel like that, like between 85 and 90, they kind of ruined some shit. You know what I mean? It's just very plastic and not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what like Thunderdome's like has a plastic feel to it, and like
right.
I don't know.
And I was thinking about this the other day because we talked about Turbo Kid.
Yeah.
I think Turbo Kid is actually a better movie than Fury Road, even though I like Fury Road because of the vehicles. Mm-hmm. Turbo Kid is a better story.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, like, I don't really like Fury Road all that much. I might be in the minority on that one, but
no, I watched it and I was like kind of but I didn't watch it for watch it for Max. I watched it for all the vehicles and the crazy costume, all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about Max. I like the bad guys in Road Warrior.
Right.
Yeah. The costume designs. I mean, just the thought of. I mean, this is the '80s, and so remember when I saw the road and the cars just parked on the side of the road, how creepy and scary that looked. And then you got bad guys because I watched it with one of my older boys, and he was he was really big into police cars and stuff at the time. And he's like, "Oh, Dad, look, cop." I'm like, "Those aren't good guys. Those are bad guys." And he couldn't. He couldn't get it through his head. He couldn't.
Yeah, because you're so
Bad guys
ingrained.
are driving police cars.
Yeah.
No. And I just think that contrast just makes it even more show you the lawlessness and just chaos that's ensued in the wildlands.
Yeah. Makes total sense. Yeah, I mean, it's still... Yeah, Road Warrior is like... Yeah, like, it definitely goes like, and then, like, back down.
Right. And then Fury Road was cool. Like I said, Fury Road was cool, but to me, it was the bad guys and the cars and people in huffing spray paint and the Goof Warrior and, of course, the War Rig and whatever Immortal Joe was driving, that monster truck. And then you had the guy from the Bullet Factory or whatever that had the tracks on his car. And I mean, that was cool. And that Storm was pretty crazy, but I still like, if you boil things down to it, Turbo Kid was a better movie because of the story and on, just the kind of even had a like a lesson at the end kind of thing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Turbo Kid is great. Do you know they're kickstarting a Turbo Kid video game right now?
Oh, I thought they were supposed to make a sequel.
Well, there might be a sequel, but I know there is a. I keep getting the ads for it. They are trying to make a video game.
Huh. The other thing about Turbo Kid, though, it had a very 1981 kind of sci-fi feel to it.
Yeah.
And I try to tell people the best time, and I mean, I love new metal and all that, but I still think music and movies between 78 and like 82 is the best time.
It's interesting. Yeah. And I'm a huge practical effects guy, so that's like the golden era of practical effects.
Like, I think, when did Cherry 5, was it Cherry 2000?
Cherry 3000?
Yeah. I finally got to watch that.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Cherry 3000. No, it is 2000.
And then I watched the one with Molly Ringwald. What's the one? Molly Ringwald and
Molly Ringwald in like a sci-fi movie?
yeah.
I'm not a huge Molly Ringwald fan. Like,
I'm not either, but I just remember we started watching it as a kid. I never got to watch it all, and I finally found it, and so I watched it.
Let's see. The Stand?
No,
That's post-apocalyptic-y.
no, this is like in the 80s.
Okay,
before she
so
was popular.
for 80s, she was in some episodes of Different Strokes, Facts of Life.
Yeah, it was after that.
Packing It In is a made-for-television comedy drama.
No,
Surviving a Family Crisis, ABC television drama. Tall Tales and Legends, folklore anthology. Women and Men's Stories of Seduction. Something to Live For. The Stand is in 94. Townies.
no, you're too late now. It was in the 80s.
That's it. I went through her. Oh, that's her television. My bad. I'm dumb. Okay, so you got Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
That's it right there.
Yep. It's right a year before 16 Candles, like right before she got like hella famous.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not a Canon Films, like a Roger Corman movie.
No, it was. I watched it. It was okay. It was like remember. I mean, think about. They all, to me, I think they all have the aesthetic. You have like that movie, and you have like Ice Pirates and Crawl.
Yeah, Crawl, Ice Pirates. Did you ever see Night of the Comet?
I think I did.
That's like the sisters.
Isn't it where they end up at the funhouse at the end?
Funhouse? Yeah.
And they had like, was it Tough Turf?
Tough Turf? I don't know.
Tough Turf, and there was other ones where the new kids. It was like there was a bunch of movies where kids moved to a new town and they got bullied or whatever, and they were back, whatever. I think Tough Turf was. I don't know. I think it was James Spader, and I think they were the troublemakers, and they moved to a prep school or something. I don't know.
Let's look it up. Tough Turf. That's definitely not it. This is a 2D.
But they all have that kind of
RPG.
80s aesthetic.
Oh, Tough.
What's Tough Turf?
Tough Turf. TUFF Turf. is a James Spader intellect but bullied teenager from Connecticut who relocates to Los Angeles and his strict mother and his father after his father's business goes under. He befriends Robert Downey Jr. but struggles to make other friends. Trouble ensues when Morgan pursues bad girl Frankie, whose sociopathic and psychopathic boyfriend Nick Hauser is the leader of the local gang who had a run-in with Morgan during an attempted mugging of a businessman. Okay, yeah. Like I was, you want to hear like the best, like, we were talking about this movie, me and my wife. So I pull up the plot. Young racer Cole Trickle has years of experience in open-wheeled racing, winning championships of the World of Outlaws original, and then like, shit, that's not the one, but there's like a better like a Too Long Didn't Read one. TLDR, Too Long Didn't Read about it. It's even better. Like, you know, it's days.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Rubbin's racing, Harry.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, she's like, if you really think about it, it's the most insanely stupid plot. Like, she's a brain surgeon or a neurosurgeon or something.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, so stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I used to make fun of... I was like, here's a Tom Cruise movie for you. I'm awesome and I'm awesome. Oh, something bad happened to me. Life sucks. Yay, I'm awesome again. Roll credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Top Gun.
Yep.
Few Good
Yeah.
Men.
I mean, Top Gun is Days of Thunder in the air, or like, well, realistically, what Days of Thunder would be Top Gun on the ground.
Same with Few Good Men.
Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, we've rambled on for a long time.
Yep.
Like 3 hours ish.
Yep.
I'd say that warrants a pretty good episode. We can call it here. Come back, chit chat
Okay, cool.
again. Yeah, it was fun. I just don't want to keep you. I know your wife she just got home from work.
Yeah, she did. She brought me water.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good.
Figured go see the fam and all that good stuff. I gotta go to bed.
Oh, yeah. When are you doing another game?
That's a good question. So now I gotta figure out this Zoom thing. As we can see, it's awful, and it seems like it gets worse the longer it goes, I've noticed. So I gotta figure that out, or figure out a different way to do it. But maybe next week, if we can figure out, like, getting a group together, see what John's up to.
Alright, cool. Maybe he's got his thing fixed, too.
Yeah. Once everyone figures out all their kinks, so we do it and get a game going. I know, like, if like we were talking about that 24-hour stream, if you were interested in doing that.
I'm not doing 24 hours, dude.
Okay, so here's the thing I thought about too, was like rotating people. Like, you know, I mean, it's like you just jump. Yeah, like, or like you jump in and then you play, you know, and if your character dies, you just want to, like, all right, well, I'm out, and then just rotate through if you want. Like, jump in as like a special appearance and then play for a couple hours and then just bounce.
Yeah, I just don't want to stay up past like 2 o'clock or something like that, because these days, even with no alcohol, when I wake up the next day, it feels like I had a hangover, even though I didn't drink anything.
Oh, it's bad. Yep. I hate doing 24-hour shifts. It's miserable.
Oh,
But yeah, like, we'll figure something out, because I want to get as many people, like, in it and going as we can and try to do it, especially because, like, it's a pretty cool idea, like, to do like the Mall of America mega dungeon.
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty fun.
I think I want to figure out how to stream one day so I can do drawing at the same time.
Yep.
It'd be neat to chat with you guys and talk and draw at the same time, and just, I don't know. Then maybe I'd go like, oh, you should add this to it, or, you know.
Yeah.
Add that to it and make something. And
Yeah, we got to figure out our streaming game for sure, because, like, once, because I want to do, like, the solo adventures, like the solo rules. I want to do like a couple episodes of me playing through like the solo adventure stuff, and just some
That'd be
ideas.
cool.
Yeah, and just get some more Council and the Unlords. Just more like video content going, so people can listen to us complain and talk about movies that probably like nobody gives a fuck about anymore.
Sounds like an Aerosmith song.
Oh, that's a whole nother. Oh my god, that's a whole nother thing. Aerosmith. We'll save that.
Talk about things that nobody cares. Dun, 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 dun.
Irrelevant, relevant, irrelevant, then relevant again, and now they're irrelevant.
I don't know. They were from the neighboring town from where I'm from.
Yeah, they're from New Hampshire.
Yeah, Sunapee, New Hampshire. And I was at Newport. So I guess they used to play in the 60s. I guess they would play the proms at our high school.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's the urban legend of New Hampshire, right? Because my wife even talks about that.
Played it way back then, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, you got that. You know, there's like there was a big alien abduction up in the White Mountains. That was huge.
The hills.
That's
Betty and Bernie Hill.
Yep. Like, can't account for hours of their life.
I think that was Exeter. It was Exeter, New Hampshire, I believe.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
listen to I'm listening to podcasts. It's like for UFO sightings and cryptids and all the kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, that's why we
Keeps me
added.
awake.
Yeah, we got a chit chat about it on the Discord. I got that cryptids channel up.
And I just found out that Levi was talking about cryptids today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched Rolling Bows with him on it, and he was talking about cryptids.
Hell yeah, that's legit. Everyone
I
likes
was
them.
like, if they're real, I was like, we have no concept of our reality if these sightings of these dog men and this shit is real.
Right.
I don't want to see any of them. I sure as fuck don't want to see any fucking black-eyed kids, that's for sure.
Hell no. That shit's wild.
Yeah.
We gotta next episode. We gotta get John Hall on, and we'll do like a whole cryptids.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I figured this one just free flow into different things that we're interested in, and then get back together and do like some more like structure, I guess. I don't know. I don't really give a shit. I don't really go for structure. This is fun, you know, like just chit chatting. And I'm sure there's people that like, I listen to a lot of stuff like this, like where it's just a couple dudes like hey, like this was cool.
Like Joe Rogan?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like what's it called? Like stream of consciousness.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like we just talk about something and just gradually goes to something else and flows, and then like, you know, like come back to like kind of, we should probably talk a little bit about gaming at one point, because like, you know, that's what we're generally here for, but don't have to really. I was thinking more along the lines of it was just like what inspires us, you know, and we talked a lot about that. I feel like we talked a little bit about a lot of things rather than a lot about a little things. If that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. So, alright, well, yeah, we can end it there. You want to just tell the people where they can see you? Might as well do like the official.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm on Facebook as Ed Bickford, and you'll see my. I think, do I have the Metal Robot logo, or that's my?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm also at Edwin Bickford on Instagram, and I can't remember what I am on. No, Twitter. At Edwin Bickford on Twitter and Instagram. I can't remember if I'm Metal Robot or Edwin Bickford. I can't remember. But,
Well, I'll put it in the description. I'll put all your stuff in the description so they can come find you. Check
my
out that.
online portfolio is ArtStation, and just look for Metal Robot on. I believe it's Metal Robot on ArtStation. I'm just horrible. What a great promo that was.
I'm the same way. It's like, well, you could. That's okay. See, this is a caveat off of that. Is a big thing too. Is like, as a consumer of games, right? Be like, oh yeah, I just made this game called, I don't know, like.
We
George.
did.
Yeah, we did.
We just did I didn't even talk about Levi. Well, I guess I mentioned Levi a few times.
Yeah,
We
I think.
talked about the robots, ray guns and robots.
Yep, I'm back to that. It looks
Somebody asked
pretty
me
cool.
questions about it, and I'm like, I just did the art, and then he wrote the game around it, so I have no idea what it's about.
Hell yeah. That's a good way to do it. But yeah, like a big thing, a lot of these games, like, I'm like, oh, I try to Google it, and nothing comes up. But you Google literally Neon Lords, and it's everything for us.
Good.
Yeah, see, that's like the big thing, like, to get like your name out there, like make it as like, what's the word I'm trying to think? Make it as much like people will remember. It's like even Neon Lords like hits on Google, so that's good. Like some of these games you don't hit at all, and they're bigger games than us. It's like,
I always get mad when I type in my name and it's a bunch of old guys and it's got some high school kid flipping somebody off. And I'm like, how do I get my picture to be
before theirs
first?
Yeah. So, yep. But on that note, I will let you go so we can go do our regular life things.
Hi, brother. I'll
All
talk
right.
to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Later.